1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we're missing a cool Michael. And then I sent a cool message.
A cool said he might be around like 9 to 10.
I got you.
More towards the 10 area, but I'll post the intro while I'm making grandma dinner real quick.
And over the intro.
Do you want me to send it to you, or do you want me to just put in an intro chat?
For intro chat. How cool is
Alright. Intro chat in 3, 2, 1.
Are you counting down posting it in intro chat?
Because I'm not going to count down actual watching the video because I'm making grandma dinner.
Oh, brother, you and your grandmother.
You know what? I lied. It's
Roger, you're already watching.
Do you want us to wait, Duke? We're already waiting.
No, go for it. I watched it. I made it.
All right, everybody.
He's got a point.
Get ready to watch the intro. Everyone, get ready to watch the intro.
Either way, John already started it, so.
Who's got the intro up? Okay, I'm playing it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Playing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the stream without seeing the video is like out of context is not gonna make any sense. Queek as I want more screen time is crazy. Queek just doesn't go on screen. That's true. He does. I was gonna say, could you be like, could you be a pervert with it?
No, I guess technically, but
Oh yeah,
I don't know how you'd go about that because you'd need stuff from people's bedrooms.
So what you're saying
That's
is
not how you spell. Hold on. That's not how you spell his first name or his last name. You fucked up his first name and his last name. That's crazy. Bro fucked up Magar Varen's name so bad.
I stole it from Akul's notes. So blame Akul, not me.
To answer your question, Kehan, object reading can upgrade you from a lesser pervert to a greater pervert, but it can't make you a pervert on its own.
Important lore.
Yeah, because you can only cast it on stuff on like items, right? And those items have to have been around for it. So you have to cast that on something that was around to witness it.
So how many hero points do you want me to take away from you?
So you have to break into people's bedrooms to find that stuff, or you have to take their panties or something like that.
3 sessions worth of, is that how many? Shut up. It's horrific. I don't want to hear that.
So Cam, when are you doing the Falnor Panty Raid one shot?
Now we just need to add Kazuma to the.
Yeah, you know what? Speaking of Falnor, why don't you tell me what happened last session in character?
Hey, so I had a conversation with this cool hooded guy who's a psychic as well, and hopefully I get to learn some stuff from him. But he seems to have his hands full, so that's that. Oh yeah, and other people did stuff, played some games and stuff, I guess. I feel like I'm missing something else that happened. I feel like something else important happened. I guess we killed the owlbears? And there was that owlbear ghost. Did that happen last session, or was that the session before? Anyway.
That was last session.
But yeah, so that all happened. Am I missing anything? Going once.
A kingdom turn passed by.
Yeah.
So it's been a month.
I'm deep throated a fucking Tatzel one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, it was crazy. You should have been there, Queek.
No, I don't think I wanted to be there.
Speaking of Queek, speaking of Queek, during this festival, you've been more or less. Is the song repeating for you guys?
No.
Can I get a survival check then, Queek?
Once Foundry loads in,
This man didn't load in.
taking its.
Oh, nice. We get tips now on the save screen.
Yeah. I mean, I
Or
had it at
on
one
like
point,
the
and I
pause
removed
screen. I
it.
mean,
Pause
like
screen, yes, sir.
You said survival?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Yay.
Okay, yeah, Queek, you find a stand that sells deep fried cod, and you've got like a tub of the local sauce, and you've just been like walking around the festival with these sticks of fried fish and just dipping them in your tub. Is there any other food you'd be particularly interested in? It's like standard fare food. In the medieval time.
What other fried food is there?
That was the only fried food, but you do see that there's some people selling what you can only approximate as like some sort of like it's like not a tea snack per se, but like loaves of bread with a powdering of like the local jam. Powdering is the wrong word. Sorry, slathered with the local jam, and they're like selling them by like half the loaf.
Are there burgers?
Are there burgers?
Yeah.
No, there's no burgers.
Yeah.
the music.
Pizza?
Pizza. No, there's no pizza.
We're not even in an environment
Yeah.
that grows tomatoes.
Is there barbecue?
You do find a fisherman who appears to be like putting some sort of brown sauce on like an eel.
Ew.
Yeah. A cooked eel, not a raw eel. Do you want some of that?
No barbecue.
It's barbecue fish. Barbecue eel.
Fine. I can't
Fine,
move,
he
though.
says. All right. Well, I know. This is what happened while everybody else was like walking around. The Queek wasn't just in another universe.
Barbecue.
Okay. So
Ew.
then, Queek, you rejoin the party a bit late as you like meander into the meeting room of all the nobles and such. I mean, meeting room is like a exaggeration. This is a large yard inside of a some sort of like stockade. You guys can still hear the sounds of the festivities outside. Inside, despite Magar Varn attempting to kind of like warm the mood up, most of the people are kind of standoffish. Are there any of them you'd like to approach and talk to, or are you guys just a standoffish? I mean, Falnor is having like a discussion.
Yeah,
with,
Falnor is just
the hooded
just
figure.
chatting
So
up with the hooded figure as well as anyone else who comes over to engage. So
there's a bonfire in the middle, with some sort of cooked meat though. Queek.
Oh shit! Wait, hang on. What do we got here? What is this?
Give me a perception
Cool
check.
told me before he left he would be talking with the Eldoris, dueling swords ladies. Like either fighting or talking, something like that, while everyone else is in the session. Until he gets back.
Queek, you see on like a pike, there's some sort of tailed animal. It appears to be like canine of some sort. As you're looking at it,
Where do
Chief
I eat
Scale walks
this?
over. Oh, you see my meat? I brought that. That's fresh. Hunted myself.
How do I like eat this? How do I start
Mhm.
attacking this?
It just reach in. You see the kobold, probably because of his like fireproof-ish scales, or just not caring about getting burned, reaches in and just rips off the bone a leg, and hands it to you.
Oh, sick.
Make a Constitution save.
Wait.
Not from eating it, just from like this thing was like just like over like a fire.
I
Mama
mean,
Creek,
do I-
hey, Mama Creek didn't raise no.
actually, it's a fortitude
Listen,
save.
Oh my
listen,
bad.
Mama,
Fortitude save.
Mama Creek
Thank you.
didn't
Oh,
raise no
fortitude,
quitter.
okay.
You
Also,
eat that
just
burning
make
hot
sure-
meat.
Isn't in my. Stop getting. Sorry about that. Trying to keep the cats out of the noodles. I'm back. But what's going on, David?
I rolled fortitude.
He's more
Oh,
just moving
fortitude.
up.
Oh yeah. Queek. What would give like puny human hands like 3rd-degree burns? You just like you grip onto and you just tear into the food. It's actually quite nice. It's seasoned. You oddly.
Damn.
Oh yes. We make sure to put Himalayan herbs and spices on our spears. Seeps into meat.
Himalayas. Wait, what? Where's that?
It's what our armor smiths call the metal they use to make our spears.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
And that's where you got the seasoning from as well?
Yes. When I asked how they put spices and herbs on the spears, they said Himalayan, and I was like, okay, so it's lion, got it. Or I just that's what he said.
Do you actually know what this is?
It's Himalayan herbs and spices.
Okay.
We're gonna find out. There's also like a salt
It'll be
mine.
interesting.
There's like a salt mine underneath the iron or whatever it is they have in there.
Is this like
for
weed?
retrospect,
Is this weed meat?
it doesn't appear to be. It just looks to be a meat that was injected? Question mark.
Oh, brother, I'm gonna be
something
feeling
like
this shit in like an
spicy.
hour, bro.
You do not trust this
Crazy.
kobold. Well, for reference,
Tastes good though,
Queek
so keep
and the kobold are sitting around the fire. Tavian, your relative
He
is
was
like
mostly just
leaning
moving
against the
up.
wall.
I hadn't decided
up?
who I was gonna talk to yet.
Okay, just letting you know. Your cousin question mark is he's kind of like doing like the cool cowboy pose where he's leaning against the wall and he has his hat tipped over his eyes.
Being
does, like, an
aggressively insufferable. Got it.
And he does like a very unsubtle wink at you when you pass by. I'm sure he thinks it's subtle. Besides that, Falnor and the hooded figure are having just staring at each other, or not really staring at each other, but they're just like
No.
silent next to each other.
Falnor is doing his best to engage him in conversation and learn about him. In fact, straight up, can I roll a society check to learn some about like his culture and like upbringing, maybe?
Private. Please make it private if you do.
Cool.
The woman, there's a woman tuning her lute? Question mark. And her guardsmen seem to be like very on edge, or in the sense that they're eyeing everyone. They're like not relaxed at all. The two Aldori swordswomen, one. Oh, actually, wait. One. Now that you're a bit closer, you can tell one appears to be an elf, or at least like a half elf. And they seem to just be like, more or less, just waiting for the personal festivity to start. Magar is just like he's got like a a grin as he's kind of like hoping you guys will maybe be the key to people opening up and talking amongst themselves. And he's happy to see Queek and Skill getting along. Besides that, the head wizard, he's just sat on a bench, kind of not really on guard, but he's more so on guard to like the outdoors than anything.
Go on watch instead of on guard, sort of deal.
Yeah. He's not wary of you guys, more so wary.
He's wary for our
of
safety.
actually.
We appreciate him.
Sure.
So a cool city Alma would be with the Eldori swords women.
Okay.
Fal-
Okay.
Fal-
Damn, this cat is getting to the toilet paper. I'll be right back. Get out of there. Oh, it's not even you. Who's in here? You get out of there?
Just meow at them, scream.
Out of there.
Go meow. Assert dominance.
T-pose.
Indeed.
They've been here for 20 minutes and they've already... Okay. I've returned. Apologies. Who's doing what?
Okay.
Falnor,
Kind of want
Oh
to
yeah,
talk to the
Falnor,
bard.
sorry, Falnor. You want to talk to the bard? I'll get to that. Falnor, you, despite your attempts when it comes to any personal information, you're practically getting stonewalled. Not that the figure appears to be taking offense. There's not. He doesn't seem to have any like pride or such to like be offended. He's just simply not interested in discussing himself. Pine, you wish to go up and talk to the bard?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What you doing?
As you approach the woman, you do see she's got like a kind of like a not unlike a skunk, but like she has like a white highlight in her hair, and a very shiny golden medallion around her neck. You see her like hear you, and she was already kind of glancing down at her loot, so you know there was no way she didn't see you, but she does like act as if she just noticed you, and she says, "Ah, hello there. I was doing my very best to be unapproachable, but you've came and talked to me. Are you someone's pet?"
Pine is gonna double down on this. Oh yeah, I am.
I see. I assume you're with the Illuminates?
Yeah. They're really cool. They just fought this massive owl bear. That shit was
Ah, yes, a massive
Incredible.
owlbear. I've heard tales of the nationwide monster hunt that you're currently partaking in.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm-
they just finished that up. Yeah, just got back from the hunt. They got its head and also a couple gnarly scars from a ghost owl bear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, things are really messed up. You gotta be safe out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that story was very interesting. But maybe you should go back to your people, as it were.
Not without a name.
You strike me as a pair.
No, I mean your name. My name's Pine.
Ah, I am Enemid Belavara.
Enemy Bellavara, nice to meet you. I hope you have fun tuning your loot. And being unapproachable? Question mark. Even though you were very approachable-ish.
Give me a society check.
Pulling that up right now. Do you want a blind?
Oh no, it can be public.
All right.
This entire time she's kind of been like very. She's had a bitch face on. Like is the most blunt way to put it. But when you say that, she does crack like a very not on purpose smile. And she says, oh, "Father, are all of you like this?"
No, just like two of us.
I see. Well, I'm. Chris Pine, was it? Your brother being Chris Rock.
Yeah, that's spot on. You're well informed.
Yes, Any condolences for the loss of your brother, but is there any particular reason that you stay by the Illuminate's side?
Well, before it was just like my brother and I wanted to make a place for ourselves and help others, and now I'm just carrying the torch.
I see. Mr. Varn has told me about the novel ideas you had and how they helped Varnhold's horticulture, or he wasn't too clear on your assistance, but I'm sure the Luminate are bearing the fruits of your labor, as it were. You see, she kind of like smirks at her. It was definitely intentionally worded like
was
that.
fun. Pine's like, yeah, literally and figuratively. Yeah.
If there's ever a day where your good graces are not appreciated or you find yourself aimless, consider working under my employ. She hands you a card.
Oh, it's this card. He's gonna put it in his like little front pocket, just like tuck it in real quick. It's like, I'll keep that in mind for sure.
I assure you, you'd be handsomely played and you'd be in good company.
Already am. He gets do like 2 thumbs up and say, "It was nice meeting you," and head off back to the Illuminate. Or actually, no, he's gonna join Queek for barbecue. He's like, "What? What's this?"
It's food.
Vegetable thing. We've got food. Wait, why am I talking like Goblin? Yeah, that's only one
Goblins
voice.
are great chefs.
Gremlins.
Like, here, have some hot sauce.
Oh,
He's gonna hand him some hot sauce.
hot sauce.
You hand him the hot sauce. He says, "Why we need this? Food already hot."
Yeah, but this is not. This is different hot. Like, feel it. It's cold, but it's hot.
I dip
Trust me.
a
You want
drumstick
it.
into the hot sauce and eat it.
It is so. Give me a fortitude save. Good. Oh my god. Like, most people when they shove like a piece of meat that would burn their tongue, as well as slathered in a hot sauce that would probably infect an open wound. They would scream in pain, but you were born in Numeria. Like, this shit ain't nothing for you, dog. And you tear into this. It tastes really good.
Oh.
Wait, you look like you like the hot sauce. Here's another bottle. You can just hold this one.
Thank you.
Why do you have so many bottles?
Holds like 3 more bottles, just puts them away.
Fuck, I talked in Goblin voice again.
I'm just gonna take a wing too. He's just gonna nibble on it.
Give me a fortitude save.
With hot sauce, just for the record.
I believe you. You're managing to eat it, but like every couple bites, you're like, you can't just like keep biting into it like Queek is.
No, hot sauce.
I'm gonna say at this point. Oh, okay, wait. I'll say this whole time Alma's been discussing with has approached the Aldori Swords women, but I'm not gonna do that while he's not here. Tavian, did you
Alright.
also want to approach anybody?
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have to approach his dumbass cousin. I know this. But, yeah, he's gonna have to talk. He's gonna have to talk to him, otherwise that guy's just gonna do something stupid later.
All right.
Okay. First, how much family resemblance is there?
None at all.
Good. Okay. He's gonna approach him and then kind of like ensure that they're talking like over here.
do you like he'll like glance seeing you like walk past, like look back at the party and just like,
Yeah, quietly, like we need to talk.
all right, he'll walk back.
As Fine's eating his hot sauce, he's going to be like, he does realize that's more suspicious, right?
Okay, once you guys like walk off, you see him like pull his hat back and he says, bet you didn't recognize me when you first walked in, huh? Like the goatee?
I mean, I did recognize the face above it.
Right.
The goatee
How
doesn't
you-
really cover all that much.
How have you been doing, brother? Have you been starting up life as an adventure? What's working with you? Got your letter.
Good, yes. And that's been working so far. Yeah, if it wasn't obvious, yeah. So, what this turned out to be kind of more than I intended, but I'm working with it.
I see. What is this work exactly? I'm here for family business. I figured that you wouldn't be interested. After all, we haven't really been getting much news from you.
Part of that's by design, considering who's funding this.
Sure. Make a. Wait, sorry. I might have
I
missed
know
it. Are you
full
gonna
well
lie to
he
me
has
about
no
anything?
fucking clue.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what the role is for. You see, he clearly does not know what you're talking about, but at the same time would never admit
He's
he
not going to
doesn't know.
question it either.
Yeah. So he's very much going to follow. Yeah, of course.
Right,
Yes,
and so I haven't exactly been able to get messages back, but this still fits the family's interest more than
I can
anything
take
else.
any messages. You know, I'm trustworthy.
Problem is, I don't really have any at the moment. We've been kept busy enough. I haven't really had enough time to just sit down and deal with it.
I see. Well, if you ever need my help, I'm always here to help.
Okay. Well, actually, that is a big question, Cam. How much would I genuinely have that, like, I could get back to the family without it blowing back on me?
Depends on what exactly you're getting back, and then how well.
Or like,
you know
as
the
far as
family.
just an update. Like, where the
Give me
hell is
society
Fabian
check.
gone?
Give me
Can I
society
do
check.
politics? Because this is very much politics based. This is what I'm asking about.
Is there a politics check?
Yes, there is. I have lore politics.
Give me that. Okay. Fabian, you are certain that should any information get back to your family about your exact whereabouts and like your current position of power, there would be like immediate and like drastic strong arming. You also know that it wouldn't be like all of House Rotova would unite in wanting to like make sure that they have a claim in the land, but in uniting like that, there would immediately be arguments about who exactly should be in charge. I mean, obviously you're in charge, but who's in charge of you? So what would happen would be, should you give them an update about the situation, House Rotova would immediately kind of like not implode, but in the sense they'd all it would be very chaotic in House Sertova. If you had to guess, the head of the house may put his foot down and see this as like if he thinks it's that big of a deal that everyone is like arguing about this, he may like go out of his way to like have you be left alone until like a decision can be made. You know him well enough, or you know Hauser well enough to know that if he were to attempt to like reach out and take command, it would backfire on him, and he knows that. Like he wouldn't try anything. He already has his hands full with Brevoy.
Yeah. The
But there's a lot of nobles in House Sertova, and there's a lot of them who would like to tell
more
you
like
to.
it'd be more a case of like where Tavian currently is, not what he's doing, where he is.
Oh, no one would care.
Yeah. Like, that's pretty much as he could, like, I feel like he could reasonably give back of, like, he's in the Stolen Lands.
Yeah. Your cousin here, you not getting much updates, hasn't really rung any alarm bells. Your cousin's simply just noting it because he's a busybody, like he's in the information business. It's his problem to know what's going on in the family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, I've just been kind of here, doing various work here and there. Anything going on the home front?
Oh, at home? Well...
Well, I mean, you're here, so obviously something's going on.
Oh, yeah, there's lots going on. Well, first of all, have you seen... There's this... So, I don't mean to shock you, but the Sword Lords, we believe that they're funding Varn here, and they're attempting to make some sort of play on the Stolen Lands. Now, I know the Sword Lords they're not really like a political kingdom, or they shouldn't have this sort of funding, but we have word that... Shit, he should know this. Give me a second.
Are you trying to remember Lady Jamandi's name? Because
No.
But he's trying to
Eosif
remember the whole situation with, like, Restov and
Eosif
everybody dogpile thing.
Salamius is been shaking hands under the table with a lot of the high-ranking figures in the Sword Lord Empire, I suppose, or whatever they call themselves. This isn't new information. The families have all like pieced together that there's always been attempts at kingdoms here in the Stolen Lands, but the last
I've been
couple...
long enough to have seen effort of that.
Yes, I came to visit Varnhold first. I've been told to make connections with Magar, and perhaps you see him like have put a shitty and green on. Woo his daughter. She's currently, I don't know where her location is now, but my charms are working. I'm not sure if it's worth being in this proverbial shithole, but thanks to her family, of course.
I've heard rumors he's looking to marry up.
Right. There was also rumors that they were similarly funding the Illuminates. They're a state who's growing at an impressive rate, but many of the information we're getting back from there is sloppy. There's tales of owlbears, trolls unionizing, all sorts of ridiculous things. We believe it to be some sort of Pataxian rumor mill, or some sort of front. We've been told to...
I've heard about the some of that I have heard of, and it really points to that if Restov were truly funding them, none of that would have happened, now would it?
Of course. It does bear in mind that there may be another third party out there. We've done some checks information, and they look to be quite rich in supplies. While dealing with this whole monster business, and I've heard rumors of an owlbear now, but it's getting ridiculous at this point. I personally believe that there's some sort of company. I've heard rumors of a gnome one in the area. There's starting some sort of capitalistic empire, some sort of dystopian society where you need to where everything must. It's strange. Perhaps I shouldn't speak of this. I'm getting too.
I've met some of those gnomes. I know what you're talking about.
Right. Creepy little buggers.
I don't believe that the Illuminate or whatever they are being funded by Rostov, because it kind of like gestures around like this is what Rostov's funding looks like. It somewhere that would have Rostov's backing wouldn't have constant
Actually
rumors about monsters. And
now that I'm
so on.
thinking about it, why are you here? Like here in this stockade? Wasn't this supposed to be a meeting of? Are you guarding someone?
No, I'm working. All right. I'd like to make another politic check. Could he get away with saying he works with or for the Illuminate?
You'd have to make a deception check.
A deception check, you say? Oh my, I'd love to. I'm more specifically like, can he get away with that? Is what I'm saying. Like, again, this is the politics. This is the politics part. I'm not making the lie yet. I'm asking.
No. You're being
politically viable?
It's part of a lie.
Intentionally deceptive.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
You are trying to obscure the truth.
The
politics
check
alongside the Illuminate technically, but you are part of the Illuminate.
Okay. He hears surprises say, like your employer saying, "Oh, when you were mentioning them earlier, then you must have a steadier hand to the pulse of Illuminate than I thought. Do you have any info?"
That's what I'm saying when I say that if they're getting attacked constantly.
Oh, I see. He like gives you a wink. Got it. All right. Oh shit. All right. That's what you've been doing.
Okay.
Makes sense.
What? All right. I need to know what do I need to roll to figure out what this moron thinks I just said?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, good. Intrigue with forebears has never been more relevant here. Because I could not get more close to the point of intrigue with forebears than stupid family.
You think he's under some sort of impression that you've been sent out here to infiltrate the Illuminate, kind of like similar to what he's doing, but at the same time, you're not quite. You see, there's like a little bit more confusion there because he's pretty stupid, so you're not quite certain what he thinks you're doing, but he does think that he's clearly has like a solid image in his mind of what you're doing. You've got the basic idea that he thinks you're infiltrating the Illuminate for some purpose that you don't know what he thinks exactly.
Okay. Well, I just had a very funny idea. All right, Davian reasonably knows how his family reacts, especially judging by that last roll. What would they do if they were under the impression that Patax was doing some fuckery over here?
They already hate Patax. It's not really. They don't really. Patax and Rosslyn are separated by the Stormlands. Like there's no.
But I mean, like for Patax to be trying to get a foothold.
Patax is trying to get a foothold in the Stormlands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What would Brevois and the Sartovas response be here?
There's a wide
Would
array.
they point that proverbial sword at the stolen lands, or towards Patax?
Stormlands, almost certainly Stormlands.
Okay.
it's the issue is at the moment that it's not feasible to like send an army through the Stolen Lands.
I didn't necessarily mean an army, but like start throwing.
If you
like,
mean
covert
assassins and
ops.
such, and like anything like subtle, they are already doing that.
Okay, cool.
The state's not friendly.
Yeah, all right. Well, I will say this: there was a Pataxian spy in there recently who was trying to stir up things.
Oh, are you certain? How'd you know they're Pataxian?
Well, they were a. There's two. We've had two actually. One was a little gnome.
I told you they were creepy.
Oh, this is a different gnome. Who had a. He coded his spell book with Patax just to get into it.
I see.
The other one.
Well, I know many a bard. He glares at like the bard down there.
And that is
are
exactly what the
quite-
situation was. It was a bard.
It
was a bard by
I'm
the
on
name of
firm-
Grigori.
Gory. I see. Is he on the loose?
No,
did
he was
you-
killed in an accident involving a sled.
Yep. He gives you like a pat on the shoulder. Doing good, brother. Just to remind you, you are not brothers.
No, Tavion's like, he kind of figured this moron would do this kind of thing. That's why he kind of took him a little bit out of earshot. I mean, if nothing else, like this would appear because they don't look similar. It's more like the Brevoy,
Yes,
like
I'm under suspicion.
their
that's-
nationality brothers, not literally because they don't look alike.
That mean woman over there, you see him like point like at her. He points to the woman with the loot.
I figure.
I'm under the suspicion that she's also from attacks. Look at her, bard. What that means.
I mean, Patax. The issue with Patax is like it's their bards are either they're like blatantly for Patax or they're not wanted. It's really
Well,
up in the air.
I've received I pestered Varn. I've been here for a couple of weeks, and I know the general gist of the festival of sorts, or the games as he calls them, that we'll have here. Each of these would-be factions have submitted a game of sorts, and then I'm uncertain of how we will play them with each other. But I submitted a duel. If that Taxian spy over there happens to get the unlucky number of being myself, there may be an accident on the duel field, and well, I know Varn will have my back if anything goes wrong.
I'm unsure because if he's being backed by Restov, then he's not going to go with somebody. He's not going to side with he's going to side with a known party.
Accidents happen in duels.
He gets a pointed look at the gun.
Oh, pish posh! It's not that sort of duel.
You're gonna need to be. Yeah, you're gonna need to be more. You're gonna need to be more subtle than that.
I have some shame, brother. He pats his like. He pats his Wait, what does he use?
I'm more mean. You're gonna need to be
He
more
pats
subtle.
the sword on his side.
If you're gonna do it, make sure it can't be traced back to you. Better to
Oh,
not
of
be
course,
involved with it at all than have reasonable suspicion.
Wait,
Especially when you point at her and call her
Is it
mean
traced back
lady,
to
and
what?
it's just gonna seem. It's just gonna seem like it meant to be you, or that you meant to do
Oh
it.
no, You don't think she saw me point at her, do you?
Yes.
In the distance, the woman reading her lips like is like resisting the urge to roll her eyes. You've had your back. Just to clarify, David, you've of course had your back to the party.
Ideally, he'd have his back to him and between him and the others because he knows this moron has all the subtlety of a bull in a china shop. Like ideally, he'd have his back to, like, he would have himself between, like, him and anyone trying to read this moron's flappy
Perhaps she
lips.
didn't read his lips when he was discussing about murdering her, but he definitely read his lips when he
Also,
looked
he
over
literally
her shoulder
pointed at her and kind of
pointed at
loudly said,
her.
"Mean
Yes,
lady."
Yeah, she absolutely saw that. All right. Valnur,
Mhm.
was there any other thing you want to discuss before the event start?
Not particularly. Normally, Falnor would be working his way around the room, but he is just so obsessed with this dude on this particular occasion.
All right. Is there anything in particular that off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head. Just further exploration of abilities as well as further attempts at probing who he is and what he's like, getting to know him. What's your favorite color?
Black.
How many legs do you have?
Falnor, just take the guy off and fuck him already. You know you want to.
Okay. Hey,
No,
that's
whoa,
out
whoa,
of
whoa,
character.
whoa, whoa!
That's out of character.
You can
That's
have
out of
a
character.
hyperfixation on someone and not want to fuck him.
That's not true. But
Asexual people exist.
I'm not hearing a denial. You never said outright he doesn't want
there's
to.
more than one sexual person, dude. All right.
Anyway.
Then, also in the meantime, you guys don't really hear what she's saying, but you do see the conversation with the swords women has just gone down to them like showing off their form, and it looks like the two that are talking to Alma are her peers, or if not like her seniors, because they're showing her like the proper way to operate the sword. Um, and they're like going to thrust parries, like they're not like fighting per se, but they're just like talking about forms. Okay, at this point Magar claps his hands.
Oh wait.
All right,
Before we move
everyone.
on, can I look at the business card real quick? I just want you
Sure,
to spell
absolutely.
the name for me, and I want to
Oh
use that
yeah,
as an
yeah,
excuse.
I got you. Let me spell that out for you.
Cool. You're welcome. For your notes.
It's in chat.
Thank you. Is there anything else on the business card, or just her name?
Her name is on the business card, as well as a
If it says Asia Patax, I'd be laughing my ass off.
Asian attacks be hilarious. No, there is a title, as well as a um what's it called? Give me a perception check.
All right.
I hate the fact that I can only use perception. These sort of things.
Blinder.
Public. You see a collection of numbers, which you're not certain what they are. And then after like viewing them for a second, you see it's letters and numbers, like almost like a license plate. You see that there's some sort of mail addresses, like several of them, to nearby villages. You recognize like the initials of Varnhold, Luce, what's it called? Leviton, the one you passed by on the way here. And these numbers seem to indicate some sort of mailing system that you're not really privy to, but you imagine maybe is a way people get mail to each other. You don't know off the top of your head how the houses separate each other by lot number or whatever, but you'd assume each of these have an address, and it's just her way of giving like mailing addresses to send it to her, and she has several. But you do see that it says Animeta Belvara, uh, student of all knowledge, and disbarred.
Disbarred. Like disbarred, like lawyer disbarred, or like barred, like disbarred.
You're not certain.
All right. that my notes too. But when he sees all the mailing addresses, Pine's just like, "Oh, we got to make a mail system. That's gonna be so hype.
Actually, yeah, in
Same day
retrospect,
delivery."
maybe it wasn't in Luce. Maybe it was in. Oh yeah, you know what? You know what? Why am I assuming your kingdom has a mailing system? We'll say it's in like the village you passed, and then Restov, and then Barnhold as well.
Pine is gonna make UPS, but make it fantasy flavored. I'm gonna make up an acronym later. You got to focus on the games. No,
Okay,
it'll be the
with that,
PPS.
I got a
Arm
name
claps his
already for you.
hands.
The PPs.
Pony Express.
Oh no, it's gonna be
Pink
the Pine
Pony Express.
Postal
Pink Pony
Service.
Express.
Pink the unicorn.
Don't start. Don't start. Don't start. I'll get us copyrighted. All right. Yeah. Mayor claps his hands. It says, "All right, everyone. I'm glad that everybody could get along, but I'm sure we're all here to enjoy each other's companies in a more competitive sense. Could everyone gather around the campfire? Don't sing any campfire songs, though.
Okay, what about other song? What's the most copyrightable song that I can think of? Start
I
singing Maroon
ain't
5,
gay, but
Fucking
I do
Animals.
gay shit.
I'm just moving people over here. All right. Well, I'm sure you're all wondering why I gathered you here today. We weren't. You're out of it to say. Right, but the specifics. The all of us here are profound and important players in this stolen lands cultivation crew of sorts. And I thought, what better way to all get along than to compete? After all, I don't mean to make an enemies when I say this, but we are all formidable adversaries at the end of the day. And I have no doubt that in the future we may be stepping on each other's toes. I, of course, make no plans to cause any ruckuses, and I hope we can all live in peace until it's our ancestors' problems to figure out how land is divided. Hopefully, by then we've all made wonderful roots for our respective kingdoms, and no matter what's future prospects happen 100 years from now due to land, resources, and all that, we'll have at least started on a good footing. Um, I think that's fair to say. But I'm sure you're all interested in the games. Well, I thought to myself, Magar, what game is fair? What could we all play that everyone would feel they weren't at a disadvantage or taken advantage of, tricked, and all sorts? And I figured, why not just have every one of the kingdoms submit a game? And all of you have. I have them all here, and he pulls out a wooden box with a hole in it. There appears to be like a black like leather thing in it to like hide what's inside, but you can like stick your hand in. In each of the in this box, I have each of your suggested games. We are going to go down and take turns pulling out a person's suggested game. You will compete with the person who submitted it. Whoever has the most points by the end wins. Um, at this, enemy raise their hand. One moment. Yes. Do we, as the lords of our land, need to compete, or can any of our associates also compete? If you've brought anyone with you, they can volunteer in your place, of course. She glares at that and says, "Well, that clearly puts an advantage in the adventuring party of lords over there, doesn't it?" Varn like looks over at the Illuminate crew. I suppose it does. How's about this? Tavian, was it? Oh no, he doesn't say Tavian, was
Correct.
it? Sorry, he just says Tavian. Ignore the was it. Tavian,
Yes.
would you be willing to take a handicap of sorts to make sure that there's fair play?
What sort of handicap are you thinking?
I was
I'm not
thinking.
talking off my hand. Just saying. I like keeping my hands.
How about you and your crew have to play as many games as people participating?
Okay.
I was planning to make this a round robin of sorts, and we'd see who would have the most points by then. But as you and your crew have a large assortment, enemy to raise his hand, I have a better suggestion. How about we simply have them participate as individuals, and then if any individual does the best, then that's fine. But they can't group their scores.
I think that makes more
Uh,
sense.
All right. Well, more games means more fun. I'm happy to hear it. You hear the Sorlor woman in the back say, "Now hold on. Is that the same for me and my sister?" Why wouldn't it be? Well, me and my sister are twins, so we count as one entity. I don't think that's how it works. It is how it works. It's just like a pause. As he like doesn't know how to argue with someone who's just like blatantly just saying shit. He kind of like glances at the
Isn't
rest
that
of
how
you.
that works in Pathfinder? Wait.
Like David's gonna look around. That's sometimes how it works. I'm not convinced that's this. And he looks at the fact that one is clearly elven and the other is not.
Oh, the fact that they're clearly not twins. She's like dead glaring at everyone right now. Okay, like Magar, the moment it looks like there's like gonna be like some sort of argument, it's like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. I'm certain they have the same skill set as well, so it shouldn't be an issue. While the Luminant, you are all a talented group of individuals with very big, wide pool of talents. Let's start with the games, why don't we?
Notice how Tavian said that while he is both outside of sword reach and has expendable target between him and them.
Pushes his
would
cousin in
anyone-
front of them.
Yes.
Would anyone like to go first as he holds the box out? Immediately, Nikolai is going to say, "Oh, me!" But is anybody else also immediately sticking their hand out to play first?
No, I'm just waiting to see somebody humiliate the living fuck out of Nikolai.
Pine's gonna be raising his hand because he likes games. He wants the games on your phone.
Yeah, Falnor is down to participate in some games. You said it was a
Well,
specific
no.
game?
Who wants to go first? Was his question.
Ah.
Okay,
Do you
so
want to
Pine, you also
see
want to go
someone
first?
else fail first, or do you want to go for it? Because Pine's playing games.
Pine, be my guest.
Let's go.
Okay. So,
I'm assuming I'm gonna fail. By the way, I'm just gonna be like
you
getting
guys both
knowledge.
walk up to Varn. He just sticks the box out. He's not really arguing who needs to go first. Nikolai's gonna like shove his hand in. A moment. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Hey, by the way, Kaon, when I was doing that, when I was asking for information, I technically have a feat that would fall under.
Yeah.
If he tried to, If he was trying to figure out what I was like specifically asking about, or like if I was just specifically like trying to get information out of him, he would have had to beat my deception DC, which is amazing.
All right. So, Nikolai, you see him like he like pulls in a box and he pulls it out and he's like a big grin on his face. And he says, "The fuck is this?" Like scroll. Like this isn't English. This is Oh, that's my name. That's it's a suit scale in Draconic. Oh, Kobold. Good. What game we playing, little man? Oh, fun, very fun game, very good game. We play the Who's Richer game. Huh? Oh, wait, shit. I might win at this. Oh yes, game very simple. First, you come here.
How does this
Nikolai
moron
walks
not
over.
speak Draconic?
So how game goes is we check and see who can give the other more money. Whoever has the most money on them wins. Now I go first. You see him take out 10 silver, and he like hands it over to Nikolai as he's like, oh my god, this is so fucking easy. He pulls out his like a big purse and like puts it in his hand. Okay, you win. You see some skill walk off. You see him like pause for a second as he's holding like 10 just 10 silver in his hand. He's like, hey.
Okay, I'm so disappointed in this kobold because it could have been you had like to see who can give the other more money, and I was waiting for him to hand the kobold the sack of money. The kobold to just run.
No, he doesn't run. He just walks off with the bag of money. He's still
okay,
here.
never
He's
mind.
still...
Good. I have respect for the kobold.
Yeah, no, he took the money. It's his money now. That was the game. Who can give the other more money? And he lost. Chief Suitscale lost. Do you really think Suitscale gives a shit about this dick measuring contest?
No, I honestly, I kind of expected it to go this way.
Okay, well,
he does
I
realize
guess I'm
he
gonna
could've
leave.
just given 11 silver, right? Like,
Varn,
this man's just wasting good resources.
Varn
I
shakes the
can't wait
box.
for him to open the sack and find a bunch of gold plated copper.
Varn says, "Oh, let me get that back from you." He pulls the paper out of Varn's hand. He throws it back in. All right, Pine, go ahead.
I'm gonna pull a paper. Do I need to roll dice, or is this?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a private d6.
Blind D6.
I should change the track. 1 second.
Also, I did blind, not private. I think that's what you meant, right?
Yes, thank you. Let me see what's a good track for this. D. Nice. It's a good track though. I did like that track. Creepy as well. I don't have creepy tracks.
It's time to play GTFO. Let's go.
I'll find a good.
I don't hear the 0 time.
It's because there's 0 sound.
It's showing infinite out of infinite.
Yeah, I'm playing it in
Okay,
quite a
cool.
bit. I haven't settled anything yet. It probably takes a second loading or so.
There we go.
Okay, this is fine. All right, Pine. You pull out the piece of paper. Count again. And you see a very eloquent signature of a Edina Aldori.
Edina Eldori. Huh.
Oh, that's me. All right, kid. She like says like as a question.
Honestly, I don't know at this point, but we're gonna roll with it.
Yeah, give me 1 second. She like turns around. and you see her do like a quick rock paper scissors shoe with her sister ? Which she wins. And says yes. All right. She like walks over to you. We might need more space than this. She looks over. Oi, barn. Yes. Over here, do you keep pigs or some sort of livestock normally? I don't personally keep the livestock here, but I do believe we had them moved. Hey, it doesn't matter. What I am saying is that this is all sorts of mud and feces and shit. Well, not feces. I had this place clean, of course. It doesn't matter. She opens it up. All right, come on, kid.
All right.
All right. Well,
What are we doing?
it's a real simple game. You see her like reach into like under her armor, and she pulls out a napkin with a sword lord emblem. Oh, not napkin. Sorry, a what's wrong for?
Handkerchief?
Is it a napkin?
You mean handkerchief or like?
Handkerchief. Thank you. Yeah, she pulls out a handkerchief with a like very nice fuck. What do you call it when you sew something on it?
Emblem?
No, not emblem. There's a
like-
word for it. Whatever. It seems like someone has very nicely sewn it on. The game is simple. Neither of us use any weapons or magic. She's kind of like glancing around, and we both take opposite ends of this handkerchief. She's gonna walk up to you, and she like holds the napkin by like the edge, or handkerchief by the edge. She's like offering you the other end of the square.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, so if the handkerchief is damaged or gets any mud on it or it's torn, we both lose.
Wait,
If-
how do we win? What?
If either of us lets go of the handkerchief, they lose and the other wins. Make sense?
Oh, okay.
Remember, no weapons and no magic.
Okay. I'm
You
not
ready?
sure if what I do counts as magic, but I'm just not gonna do that either, just for the spirit of the game.
Yeah, anything that magic or magic-like effects. Even this simple. Okay, you understand? You ready? Oh, bad timing.
I'll be right back.
All right, I'm back.
All right, you ready? I didn't get your name. Oh, you said you're back with that. Are you actually back?
Yeah, I'll just listen to the door real quick.
Gotcha.
Chris Pine. My name is Chris Pine.
All right, Pine. My name is Edina Aldori. That's my sister over there, Jalia.
Dahlia?
Alma's part of your crew, right?
Yeah, she's part of the Heart and Soul. The only person who
Cool,
actually talks
cool.
to people.
Yeah, she's nice. I like her.
I talk to people.
You use your brain, that doesn't count.
But,
think any of us that aren't quick talk. to
is
people.
there any confusion or questions you have, or do you want to start?
So, pushing and all that's fair game. It's just like no.
The rules are no
Magic
magic
and
and no weapons, or things that resemble magic.
Okay, okay. Hot sauce count as a weapon.
Does hot sauce count as a weapon? You kind of scratch his head. Varn will walk over. Just to keep things simple, I will be the judge if anything happens. I would not consider hot sauce to be a weapon. She looks over and is like, "How are you the judge? It's my game." Yes, well, me and we got to keep some sort of balance here. You're in favor, but at the end of the day, it should be a fair game. What could be more fair than this? Like gestures. You think I would make some sort of game that would never lose at?
Yes,
Of course not. Of course not.
that's what I would do. I honestly don't blame you. That's really smart.
Oh, well, I don't look forward to whatever game you guys brought.
I just brought Bellatro.
I would have brought Othello.
All of the games have already been submitted and reviewed. Yours were a little bit vague, but we did inspect the handkerchief, and if I'm in the judge of the game's balance, then everything should be fine.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm down for all this.
Okay, then I'm ready. She's once again like gesturing the handkerchief towards you.
Are I still holding it?
Yes.
Did I, like, go
how are
over
you
while I was
holding
answering the
it?
question?
How are you holding it?
How's she
For
holding it?
reference,
Is she
she's
holding it
holding
like on
it-
the corner, or?
She is holding it on the corner with two fingers, like it's pinched between her thumb and her right, like her index finger.
I'm back.
I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna use my middle finger, index finger, and thumb, pinching it in between the middle finger and index finger, using my thumb as extra leverage.
Clarify that to me again, because I didn't quite.
I'll just send a picture of what I'm doing. IRL.
Bro, sending
Andrew,
his thumbs.
you're-
Oh my god,
you're
thumb
breathing
pics.
on the mic.
Andrew had to run up a whole flight of stairs, bro. Let him breathe.
What's up?
We
We
can hear you
have
breathe.
we have
it-
very
oh.
audible nasal breathing coming in from you.
Oh no!
This is
I love
how I hold
oxygen.
it.
Why is? I thought I have the
You said this is how you need to send me.
thing
it.
up.
I did. It's in the Pathfinder chat.
Pathfinder chat? There's nothing in Pathfinder chat. You posted it in the Alex Snackbar chat?
No, I posted
It's
it.
not in there. It is not in
No,
there.
it's in there.
Ooh.
It's still sending.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I see. All right. So you ready?
Yeah. I'm also gonna have
Okay.
hot sauce prepared from the other hand.
Oh, so you like you have your hand in your bag. Okay, the moment you say yeah, you see her like tug on her end, and give me a shit. Why is my brain like turned into hot sauce today? Give me a reflex save. Yeah, she like tugs the handkerchief towards herself, and then you see her wound up her fist or arm all the way back and says, "All right then, grit your teeth." Roll for initiative, please, after your reflex save.
Oh, I rolled initiative without being ready for combat. My roll was 27.
Yeah.
Oh, holy fuck.
You are so cooked.
Okay, as she pulls it towards you, also for the duration of this combat, you are both off guard. Actually, let's just say clumsy. Easier. Wait, clumsy and off guard. Wait, I thought clumsy did make you off guard. Okay, no, you're both off guard, and only your... What was your reflex save? Oh, no, you saved. You're not clumsy. Alright, neither of you. We'll just say you're off guard. Yeah, she's gonna swing her fist, like, at you, Yep. Okay. 22. Okay. You fine. You can either choose to take 10 damage, or you can choose to lose balance. or lose some balance, not like immediately.
I'll take the 10.
Take 10? Okay. You just take like the impact onto your face like full on, but you let her like pull you with the punch. She's gonna swing again. 20 hits, right? Is it 20 hit?
With off guard, it does.
No. With off guard, it does. Okay. Okay, after the punch and sinew not move, she's gonna like move to like backhand with her fist, and it slams into your face. Are you losing some balance or are you taking the damage?
Taking the damage.
Okay, you just stoically like just staying still for the hits and refusing to like you're focusing on holding on to the handkerchief. Okay. She's going to seeing you like taking the blow, she says, "All right, you're a tough little thing. I'll admit it." And after that, she's going to grab onto your face with her hand. Give me a. Would you like a reflex save to stop her from thumbing your eyes, or would you like to make a fortitude save?
I'd prefer fortitude save.
Go for it.
And how much damage did I take from the second attack?
11.
Okay, so
She
I'm
tries
at.
digging her fingers into wood.
All right, and then public fortitude save
Yeah, public.
because I would know.
Yeah, you'll know.
I would like to hero point this.
Go for it. Wow, what a reversal. Okay, yeah, you see her like go to jam her finger into your eye and kind of like turn your face away. As she does, you are like completely unbothered. You also realize that she's not exactly like attempting to pop your eye, but more so she's attempting to make you like flinch. And when you recognize that, you don't even like resist, and you like stare at her like wholeheartedly as her thumb goes into your socket of your eye, but it doesn't like go for your eye. It like goes like under your like eyeball.
Like for
and
the
you don't
eyelid
even-
sort of thing.
It's in correct. She aimed like between the gap. But normally that would cause like a sane human being to like flinch, blink, like tear up. You're just looking at her with her thumb in your eye, and you're not even moving. Oh, damn, tough little freak, aren't you? Fine, you're up.
Oh, so as a fair game, it's gonna take a swig of the hot sauce and spit it towards her face.
Damn. All right, give me what's your?
Dude can't cast fire, so he.
Oh, you already have
fire.
unarmed strike ready. I wouldn't
I
consider
should
this
have
an unarmed
unarmed.
strike. Give me like a telekinetic. Well, we'll say this is the same as you like aiming a telekinetic blast, where you like splash it towards her face. So we can say that's like the same aiming modifier at least.
Same aiming modifier for channel elements, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. For this in
kinetic
particular,
blast?
not normally.
Okay.
But you're like tossing, like instead of a gout of flame, you're sending a gout of
Let me just.
flame.
This one needs to have its.
Yeah, you're not
Aggro
literally challenged.
affected.
You got it.
For me to. Yeah.
Also, if it wasn't clear, you're both grabbed. I should also put that as well.
All right.
Well, no,
here's the
you're not quite grabbed.
It is a plus 13. Damn it. I don't think
Okay.
17 makes it.
You fire the blast. Or you throw the hot sauce towards her. She immediately like just tilts her head out of the way of it. And she's gonna say, yeah, shouldn't have telegraphed that.
Yeah. I do have more hot sauce, so I'd like to try it one more time.
Yeah, the whole thing didn't
But-
come out.
No one expects a second hot sauce. With map, right?
Yes. hot sauce, man. you like go to do it again, and she's just gonna like reach out and like bat it away with her elbow. But the elbow that still has the thumb in your eye. Your hot sauce just falls to the floor.
Trip is an attack action, isn't it?
Yes.
Then what I'm gonna do... Shit, do I...
Make a. I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but you gotta make a decision quicker.
Yeah, no, I'll do a trip check. I'm gonna look at the general actions. Is it shove or is there a separate thing for trip? There is a separate thing for trip.
Yeah.
What's the difference between trip agile and trip? It's probably a fighter thing.
Yeah. Agile. If you had agile, it would be if you had an agile feat with it, but it was considered agile for you.
Alright, just raw dogging.
It was a whole balance system. It was like a whole fucking thing we were supposed to do, and you're like, nah, I'll just trip her. That was like the only. Okay. Literally just said, I'll just get the nat 20. Okay. Well, you trip her, and she starts. You just manage it. You just fucking somehow this tiny little twig thing trips her over. She's like, oh, what? She does not.
She was
let go of
caught
the
off guard by
handkerchief,
the hot sauce.
Her whole weight now is on the handkerchief as she falls to the floor. What are you doing?
So if it tears, we both lose.
Correct.
I think I'm small
Or
enough
if
for it to
it
not rip.
gets mud on it. If it gets dirty.
Oh. I take one step forward with her, but keep my balance. Make sure.
You're already pretty low to the ground, to be fair. So you don't need to exactly like bend over. Okay, she falls and hits the ground with like an oof. As she still has her hand on the handkerchief. You haven't. Yeah, you stepped like around, so you aren't like facing her directly. Oh yeah, people will just keep you here. But you've more or less not needed to shift too much for that. But yeah, she's now covered like in mud. At least her backside is. But she still has her hand like straight up, holding on the handkerchief. Okay, that's your turn, right?
Yeah, that's my turn. That's 3 actions.
She's gonna grit her teeth on the ground and say, "Okay." Oh, and obviously your hand fell out of your socket. That was funny. She's going to attempt to get up. She manages to like pull herself up in the mud. Now let's see you like this. She's gonna kick you in the chest. That hits. Give me a fortitude save.
Fortitude save.
Brother. Okay, I'll say you not only do you tank what would have happened, you tank the damage as well, as your foot just stops. Like it hits your chest, it just stops. Motherfucking Nanami from JJK looking ass.
It's the
she like
fucking
pauses
Deadpool.
for a second.
It's that
Oh,
Deadpool
what?
scene, except instead of her fist, it's her foot, where he like turns around, cockshot. Oh.
Okay. Well,
exactly
I think I underestimated. You're not really a bush, are you? You're more like a stubborn tree. Well, if the tree won't go down, I'll target the branch. She's going to grasp at your wrist as she's going to attempt to dislocate it. Oh, please make a fortitude save. Oh, well, give me a fortitude save and a will save. Okay. Your wrist dislocates. There's just like crack as like immediately like your wrist is not like what's it called? Properly connected to your arm. Despite you being a Leshy, she seems to be like pretty good at this, if that worked. You do still have a death grip on the thing. Like you're not like, you don't know what but like tendons are supposed to be holding onto it, and it feels a bit weird. You're not even sure if you're actively holding it or if your hand is just stuck in this like rigor mortis or like this. It's just petrified in this grip. But you're still holding onto it. It just looks gross now. You're up. You know you're supposed to let go, right?
Well, so are you. I'm gonna take a step action to spin around her. Or not step action, stride action, and just go around and around until.
Okay, I see. How many times can you do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
10,
7.
15, 20, 25. That's one action for 25 feet, so.
Okay.
I'll use all 3 actions on that, just because it's funny.
All 3 actions? Oh, fuck me.
All 3 actions on just running around in a circle.
Okay, first 2, she's good. Okay. She's okay. You like run laps all around her, 1, 2, 3, and you see that she's not letting go of it at all. In fact, she's like, really? This is what you're getting to? But when you don't stop and you keep running around and around and around, she's like, oh, okay, all right, kid, enough. Oh. She doesn't let go, but you see she's like, by the time you made 3 laps, she is like definitely dizzy.
Also, wouldn't the
you like
start
stop
getting twisted up then?
No, because she's doing her best that it doesn't tear as well, so she's kind of like rotating around as he does this.
All right.
She's like, yeah, they're both holding a stable grip on it, or stable-ish. Okay, she's like, all right, stop moving around. You're standing still. Just clarify. And she's gonna take a swing at you, which crits. Do you want to take 20 damage or lose balance?
I'll take the 20 damage.
Okay.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, you see, due to her being dizzy, maybe she was pulling back earlier. As like there's a loud crack as it hits your jaw. The second swing doesn't crit, but does hit you for 10 damage. 10 damage or losing balance.
10 damage.
She's
29
a bit.
HP. Let's go.
Okay. She's going to try to reach over and oh wait, no, she can't because she would try to pry your fingers off, but she's muddy. So she would get mud on it by doing that. Okay, she's just going to or attempt to. Okay, she's gonna reach her hand out and just instead of like attempting to like jab at your eyeball as she saw that failed, she's just gonna like try to put her hand in front of your eyes so you can't see. Which she succeeds at, but you're not exactly grappled. She's just holding it over your eyes. You're up.
Okay.
For everyone is just watching these two like. Basically, like, this is the least noble game I've ever seen, by the way. two guys get in a pig pen and fight to the death over well, they're fighting to the death, but like literally just like this is like a sibling tussle is the best I can put it.
I'm also just trying to find all these creative ways to like make her lose her grip, but there's probably
Oh,
just
so you
like
have a
an
creative
actual like I was gonna pry her fingers off, like as like a no you sort of thing, but because I can't see, I'm instead gonna go under her legs to the other side.
Okay. Go for it.
Do I need to tumble through? Or
Yeah, give me a tumble through. Sorry, I said go for it as if there was a check for it. And I was like, oh yeah. Do the run under their legs check. Yeah. You know what? It's 10 p.m. You take the hero point.
I'll reroll that.
Okay. Her hand is over your eyes. You just duck under. You don't even need to like duck. Actually, you're already basically at like that height. As you just like run under her legs. If it wasn't clear that she wasn't used to fighting like or fist fighting opponent your size, it's clear then and there. As when you go under her, she instead of like putting her leg up, she more so like follows your movement, which leads to her. She is actually surprisingly flexible. As you see her like put her head under her legs, and oh my god, you watch her put her head under her legs as she follows you under her legs and do a like backflip, landing on her feet perfectly while still holding onto the handkerchief.
That did move her hand away from my face, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to pry her fingers off the napkin or the handkerchief.
Give me a thievery check.
Good.
She's got an iron grip on that. You can try an athletics too. You can also try athletics.
Oh, yeah, I would have tried athletics.
It's just going to be a higher
DC.
Yeah, it's just a higher DC. No. You literally like grab at her hand, and you are pretty strong yourself, but you cannot rip her grip off.
That was a pretty good roll. Do I still have an action left, or was that 2 separate actions?
That was 2 separate actions. Yeah, that's your turn, I believe.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This has been going on long enough. You've got to be feeling this. She's gonna like just straight punch you in the face again. That is a crit. 24 or lose balance.
I get the distinct feeling that these Aldori sword lords are basically mini bosses.
Perhaps. Oh, she takes a second jab at you, but you actually duck this one. You're starting to slowly get used to her punches. Okay, she's going to kick at one of your legs. Can you give me a reflex save? All right, you fall prone, face first. I assume you're not letting go of the napkin.
Yeah, I'm not letting go of the napkin.
Okay. Then yeah, you're face down on the floor, but you still like holding your arm like straight up where it still is, as she's like looking down at you, still holding onto it. You are up.
Okay, so it's gonna take an action for an attempt to stand up. What do I roll for the standing up? Whatever.
Oh no. Oh yeah, sorry, reflex save. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Oh, sorry, acrobatics? Never mind, acrobatics. Those felt so long ago. You're up. You steadily just pick yourself back up. It's muddy. It's not like you're fighting. Floor.
Then How loose is her grip right now? Does she look like? Did she regain
Oh
balance?
no,
or is
her grip was iron, but she's still covered in mud, and it's only been like 18 seconds. She's a little dizzy. Her grip, though solid, you think it's just like you with your dislocated wrist, where it's just like their hand is like stuck like that. If anything, they just lock their hand to be like that.
Could I do like a nature or medicine check to see what tendon I need to press? To just
Medicine, yes, medicine check.
Yeah.
All right, Hein, you are like you're bleeding sap, covered in mud. So is she. Her wrist is dislocated, but the only thing she's got is like a headache, and you just like reach over and you like you grasp the exact fucking tendon, to release her fingers, and it's that anticlimactic finish. She just releases her fingers as you, with your medical knowledge, just jam down on it, and she lets go. She's like as shocked. She's like so shocked. You've done it the whole time?
Yeah, but like, I needed to catch you off guard.
Off guard. She from facepalm. All right, this guy's the winner. She like raises your arm up like you were a boxer. Here, man. She's gonna like give you a which one's the lesser healing potion? No,
There's
lesser
minor,
healing
lesser, and then
potion. lesser.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm just gonna. He's gonna fall face first.
Oh, she's gonna catch you. Oof, okay. She's gonna like pocket the handkerchief. Woof. I hope everyone from Illuminate isn't like that. Actually, I don't need to fight them again immediately. Sis, we don't need to rock paper scissors for the next one. And you know what? My sis has her own handkerchief, so you can keep that one.
A little souvenir. Yay. I'm gonna put that next to the business card in my little pocket.
I'm putting lesser healing potion. Sorry.
In the meantime, I'm gonna do some healing on myself with the berries.
After that,
some of my daily prep and all that shit.
Remember, I know that was a long time for us, the players, but out of game, that was just a 30-second beat down.
Yeah, that was quite the showing for everyone
The
else.
winner does not look like he won, but he
When
did.
it's sitting there like I am a winner.
Wait, that's not even the first time that someone who doesn't look like they won. Okay. All right. Wow. Great martial prowess from the both of them. Can we? He kind of like glances over the wizard sighs, and you see him like raise his wand up as you guys are prestidigitated out of the mud on the two of you.
Whew. Oh, nice and clean. Meanwhile, Hein is gonna be licking his wounds real quick. I'm gonna put the healing in chat. Bless you.
How dare you? Okay.
Nice,
Would
thank
anyone
you.
else like to? Would a new player like to play? I suppose.
Maybe not that game, but I'd be happy to try my luck at something else. Yeah.
It's up to the luck of the draw of what game you get. You don't get to choose.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll do a draw then.
All right, Fowler, you reach your hand into the box. Actually, in retrospect, Magar's probably holding on to the ones that have already gone. So let's just, yeah. Could you go ahead and roll me a blind D4?
All right.
Okay. You rolled
Oh no.
checking. You see a very fancifully drawn Sertova.
Saratova.
Oh, that's me. Hey, Baldy.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right.
So-
Well, don't worry. My game is nice and fair like the last one, but there's no. We don't need to beat each other black and blue. It's just a duel. Not with guns or bows, but with swords. I see you don't have a sword.
I'm not much of a swordsman.
I see. Well, I can let you borrow one. He like reaches out and like into his like backpack and like hands you a rapier.
Thank you.
Duel's real simple. It's just going to be the first to land 3 hits. Hits being drawing blood. I myself am not wearing any armor. I would have asked you to take yours off, but you're not wearing any already. And that's simply it. Nice and a gentleman's game.
Understood. All right.
I suppose let's
Val-
step somewhere over here.
Thalnor is like sweating a little.
Did not get the luck of the draw on that one.
Also, John, just for a heads up, you do not know that Tavian's last name is Sertova.
Understood.
All right.
Tavian, not Tavian. Falnor did not believe in the heart of the swords. That's why he got the sword one.
You see him take his another rapier out. Not you do see he has like a long sword, but he also takes a rapier out. He says, "To make it fair, I won't. I'm more of a long swordsman, but I can see that you're not of martial origins. So you know, I can fiddle with the rapier as well.
Understood.
All right, let's do this. Count us down. The wizard just says go. All right. So before you go, would you like to roll initiative with the options? Intimidation, deception, or perception. This will decide how you approach the duel in general.
I will do perception.
Perception. Okay.
Deception and
Okay.
intimidation are not really Falnor's nature.
Roll for initiative.
Coolio.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn is right. Damn is the correct thing to say.
I like how both of us were just like, damn, on our initiatives. We're like, this is fucking mini boss level.
To be fair, I didn't hear that spells were outruled.
He
And I
did
do
not
have-
say that. He did not say spells are outruled. But he did say first to striking
Drop-
blood 3 times. Draw blood,
Correct.
yes, thank you.
Correct.
Yeah, but he never said anything about, you know... I mean, technically psychic wounds won't draw blood, but he never said anything about, you know, psychically banning him.
Haha!
Shit, or, like, calming him.
As you're like thinking to yourself, he's going to lunge forward, and as he like swings at you, you see he doesn't even use the rapier like one normally would. Instead, it's like a slam down with like both hands, and it's quite scary because it's like going straight for your head. It hits. You take, yeah, you're gonna take 14 damage here, and more importantly, you are frightened too.
Understood.
Just because like literally he's fast. He's
Yeah.
not untalented. That's like Queek levels of speed. Oh, sorry. I don't think I'll be giving you a turn. He's going to like attempt like some sort of flourish as he swings again.
Oh boy.
Which also lands. He like twirls it quickly, and it just scratches your cheek for another 1 damage.
All right.
And the finishing blow. What's your AC?
My
After
AC
frightened?
is 20.
After frightened.
Oh,
wait,
after frightened.
Wait, is it before or after? It's not 20 actually, isn't it?
It was before. It was
Yeah,
22.
your AC is 22. Yeah, your AC
Yeah.
is 20 currently. Okay, then this does not hit. You like
Okay.
barely like move your head out of the way, but you almost just lost without having a turn.
Yeah.
Nice reflexes, chap.
Not exactly.
For reference, you can, as a reaction to hitting, you can, before you attempt a melee strike, you can make your opponent flat-footed to the attack.
Okay. So instead of, wait. So say that again.
Due to you rolling perception for initiative, as a reaction during your turn, when you attempt a melee strike against your opponent, but haven't rolled yet, you can attempt a precise attack to give your opponent flat-footed against the attack.
I'm going
for
to.
reference. Go
Yeah.
for it, go for it.
I'm going to
No, I was gonna
try giving myself a bit of breathing room by casting shield. And then on myself, was it? The shield block is another action, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I will then use an action.
That shield block isn't an action; it's a reaction.
Oh, it's
Reaction.
a reaction. Okay, cool.
Oh, then don't use the sense weakness thing I was saying.
Sorry,
Um,
the shield block reaction only works with the shield spell, or if you have.
Cool.
Use a
but
shield
Yeah,
you
I'm
use the
using the
spell.
shield spell. Because I need to block. I need to try blocking the next hit, whatever it is. And then I am going to. Oh fuck. I don't trust myself with the sword, so I'm going to use telekinetic projectile to try and lob a stone at him. Will that work?
Yeah, if it cuts him, yeah, go for it.
Cool. Was it? Yeah, I tried slashing for a sharp stone or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree
Cool.
with you. If you throw a rock at someone, there's a chance that they're gonna get cut. Like,
Yeah. All right.
Go for
Then
it.
let's try this.
all right. So, so this hits. Of course, this hits. I'm not gonna say this hits. And you see him like really shocked as like it hits. Yeah. It literally you throw like you just like you like almost like twirl your rapier like a wand as like a rock just shoots out and hits his cheek. As he's like, oh, what the? Hey, that's against the rules.
You never said no
Uh,
magic.
Yep, lad, you didn't say any magic. The wizard is in the background says, it was implied. It's a duel.
Not a fair one if I don't know swords.
That was the point. Now you're making it fair. You're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be my game. Okay. You know what? Oh no, never mind. Okay, he's going to like very like angrily swing at you with this rapier.
Oh god.
Frightened goes down by 1. You're back at 22 AC.
That's true.
Cool. Also, when does shield block affect all the attacks in this turn, or just one?
No, it only affects the attack that's
Fuck.
relevant to the shield block.
So
the way the shield
as the
block
first
works,
strike slams down, you see him angrily swing the longsword like he did before. This is going to hit.
Cool.
with
I
your
will shield block.
Okay. How much damage does this block?
Was it? I believe
it has
it's
hardness 5.
But it's
And,
heightened. It's heightened to +2, so so it's 10. Hardness 10.
Okay. You're still going to take damage, but I'll say because of the way he's swinging it, you just make sure you block the damage that would bleed you, as it still slams into you.
Understood.
Only the bludgeoning
But
hits you.
bruises
So I'll say
instead of bleeding.
bruise. Yep. You take 3 damage.
Okay.
And he'll say, "All right, I got you."
No, not you. You didn't draw blood.
What? I totally did.
Nope, just the bruise.
Yeah, it didn't, lad. I'm gonna say he uses an action trying to argue the ruling. I definitely fucking did. I felt the contact just because he has a stupid shield. I hit him. It's supposed to 3 drawing blood. Oh, brother. All right. He's gonna jump towards you mid conversation to try to catch you off guard. You are not caught off guard. He's not exactly good at being deceptive, as you just kind of move out of the way last second. You're up.
Cool.
The
All
shield
right.
block does break your shield.
Yeah.
And you
it
can't
still would've
cast
missed.
it again
You
for
rolled-
10 minutes.
Correct.
He rolled very low.
I should have. I also forgot. I keep forgetting that I can fucking focus. That I can amp psi cantrips despite not being. Yeah. Anyway, in my mode. That being said, since I cast a spell last turn, I can in fact go into my mode. Yes. And then I am going to. I can use Psyburst. I can use Psyburst and specifically Mind Shift on Psyburst to turn the damage from Psychic into Bludgeoning. Don't know
Bludgeoning?
that'll. Yeah, probably not gonna draw blood, but
Actually,
Fine.
if you aim for his face on his cheek, you can get him to bite his own tongue or something, and that draws blood.
Or his nose.
Or
oh
his nose.
yeah, yeah. I'll just fucking Psyburst at his nose. That's a single action.
Break his nose. Okay. Okay, so it's a basic. Oh, basic is horrific.
Yup.
He critically succeeds the first one.
Okay. Oh wow. Damn. Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess it takes no damage.
No damage. You see him he can feel the aura come off of you, and he kind of just from pure instinct, kind of ducks his head under whatever just
Damn.
happened.
He's
Oh
just,
wait, do
protecting
your
the face.
remind me, how does the bracers of gaslighting work again?
Oh shit. Yeah. -2. Apply a -2 item penalty to the save.
Would you like to?
Yes.
Okay. He might still be critically succeeding, but he isn't. It's just
Cool.
a basic success now. Yeah, he thinks he's dodged it. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh wait. Oh shit. There we are.
Yeah, you see him duck out of the way, thinking he's dodged it, but then a trickle of blood comes down his face. And then as he sees that, he's like, "Oh, that can't count. I got allergies." Lad, we know you got hit by an attack.
Oh shit! I forgot I could do this. Ah! So that was just one action. I am then going to cast Mirror Image to make his life even more of a living hell.
Oh my god, you guys are cheating! This is cheating! It's a one-on-one. He just summoned a bunch of clones. That's Mirror Image, lad. Mirror what?
Oh my fucking god.
Alright. I get it. One of you is the real one. I'm gonna get him first try. He's going to swing with his rapier. He's
Oh
fully
shit!
focused now that he's...
Is Frighten now gone?
Yes.
End of my turn. Fuck yeah.
Your Unleashed Psyche got
I took off your
disappeared.
Unleashed Psych, unless we both right-clicked at the same time. You can give
Oh
your
yeah,
Psych
yeah. Okay, I can apply it again.
Yeah, he's going to swing at you with all his might. Roll that d4. It should hit.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
first swing, pops the clone. You see his he's kind of sweating as he realizes that if he doesn't get you here, he's gonna lose. Or there's a high chance he's gonna lose. as he's like, oh fuck. This one! He's gonna swing in. That hits. Roll the d6. 1 out of 3 chance.
No! No! Shit!
I'll allow you to hero point this.
Okay,
Even though it's
okay,
not meant to be. I want
okay.
you to succeed.
okay. Fuck.
You don't want this jackass winning the fight.
I am rooting for you, 100%.
Okay, hold on. There's no option to hero point it from the thing itself, so I'm just gonna roll it.
I'll just roll another d6.
Yeah.
For the record,
Another
on my screen, it was
disappears.
almost on 2. It was almost on 2 on my screen.
Oh my god.
He's like, oh no, I'm never. he's like, you see him like he's like muttering himself. It's like, oh okay. I mean, there's, and he makes eye contact with you, Tavian, as he realizes there is someone from his family who would see this. And he just misses the last one. He just misses the last one. He hits a mirror image.
Yes. Okay. So, another
Okay,
punch.
hold on. I've got
What?
money, man.
We just saw you give it all to the kobold.
No, I got more.
So okay, another side burst. Oh yeah, I'm assuming
He
he
has
fails.
to quickly succeed this. Or
Yeah,
he
he has
loses
to.
the duel.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh
He
my
rolled
God.
a natural 1. He rolled a natural 1. Plus 18. He rolled a natural 1. All right.
You wanna say it hits him like bludgeoning, but it's enough to fucking like.
No, you break his nose, my guy. His nose is just gonna break. Blood will fly everywhere like a fountain.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's over. You got him.
Wait, that was 3 hits. Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh my god!
Okay,
And I never used
Yeah.
the sword.
Pine's gonna rush over and just like
This is
treat his
hold on.
nose, just like, oh yeah, no, that doesn't look good. Here, wait.
Falnor does not intend to actually like insult him in this moment, but he comments as a fucking bon mot, like, "Hey, it's not my fault you didn't mention magic in the rules."
It was implied. It was implied. Everyone knows how to work.
Does he want to roll it? Does he roll a diplomacy check against it?
No, he fails. He fails, man.
Yes.
He's not
Oh my god.
in a good mood.
Oh wait, no, I roll a diplomacy.
All right.
Hold on, choose a foe and roll a diplomacy. Oh, I rolled a diplomacy.
I'm
Whoops.
treating.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Anyway.
Fine. You just like walk over to him and despite him like clutching his like nose, you go ahead. You dust him with some herbs, and his nose like magically like just snaps back into place. There's still blood all over his like shirt and his mouth, but you do fix up the worst of the damage.
Okay, with that, you shouldn't need plastic surgery. Wait, he's gonna take his chin and just like move his head to the side. Just
Oh, thanks so much.
Yeah, I would still stay away from anything that might hit your face for a little bit and try to sleep on your back, okay? Just be safe.
Oh, there's no chance of permanent damage?
There is a chance of permanent damage, that's why I said stay on your
There's a
back.
chance of permanent
right?
damage?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mr. Varn,
that
I
was like-
have to go. He's gonna run out. He's gonna just run out as Magar's like, wait, you didn't pull your ticket. Oh, well.
Mine's gonna
There were surprises.
Balnor say like there was no chance of permanent damage, he just I didn't like his face.
What's worse, him going to have to explain to the family what happened and why his nose is all
Oh,
fucked
there's
up,
no
or
chance
him
he's telling the family
explaining,
what happened.
or him explaining that he
chance.
left the party early, that he left the diplomacy like thing, that the sole reason he was there early.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's his problem.
Yeah, it is.
Well, look at the bright side. Sartovas lie like they breathe, so whatever he says is not going to be what happened.
I will say, with the treating his wounds, it's going to be a little harder for them to catch on to him leaving the party, because his nose is fine, he's going to lie to their face. But like...
But he's covered in blood.
He's gonna wash it off, unless he's an idiot. Oh shit.
You answered your own question.
As you guys are talking, the hooded figure is going to walk up and reach into the container.
Falconer, do you want me to treat your wounds real quick?
That
feeling
would be
alright?
appreciated, yeah.
Alright.
You see... Oh, wow. I was not expecting this one. You see him pull a ticket out, and then he's gonna look...
Cool.
He's gonna look towards the wait, sorry, my name. Animeta, as he like raises it up towards her. She says, "Ah, the unknown element. All right. Step over here." From your guys' perspective, she just silently like kind of looks at him, and they both kind of like just pause. This pause goes for a minute, and then 2 minutes. And then 3 minutes. After 3 minutes passes, she like sighs for a second, as she says, "Well, that was a new one. She this whole time she's been like kind of stone faced, but near the 3 minute mark, she looks like surprised, and their surprise like slowly like morphs into like, give me a perception check. Anybody who's interested.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Oh!
Founder, are you kidding me? What is going on? Okay, this supposed to be blind, but I just didn't reveal it because this is ridiculous.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
Roll. Okay, you see what? Okay, Pine, you see a look of surprise turn into a look of I guess calm from your perspective. Founder and Taven, you guys go through like a whole like, she has like a bunch of micro motions in like that moment. At first she looks surprised, then you guys can like tell that something else happened due to the fact that they're having mental connection, as it appears that the figure says something to her, which, while still surprised, she looks intrigued for a moment. But before even that, you saw she was about to get like very frustrated. She definitely had the face of like, very almost similar to what Nikolai had when like someone who's lost at their own game. But so literally she goes from surprise to frustration to confusion to like a moment of intrigue, and then a moment of like acceptance as she kind of like nods her head. And after a couple more seconds, she says, "All right, I've won." To which the hooded figure nods.
What?
I thought you two were just exchanging smoldering great gazes. Oh no, we were having a discussion. My game is one of knowledge, to which he failed to answer one of my questions. Oh, couldn't you have done it out loud? Why would I do that? That's the whole... Just sighs. Would anyone else like to pull their ticket?
He just defeated at this point. He's like, we had a commoner fight. We had someone who didn't make his own rules properly.
Wait a minute. Let me check right now what the game's at. Well, Nikolai was up 1, but he's left. Animeta's up 1. The Animeta has yet to draw. Miss Edina has yet to draw. And the Illuminate have 2 different people who have scored points. It looks like it's up to everyone else. Chief Scale, I do believe you're out. Animeta and Dina, you two can still attempt to win here, or at least force Illuminate to have a tie break. Shouldn't I be up 1 due to winning my own game? Oh, I suppose you do. Dina, then you need to draw. All right. I got this. She like reaches in. Isn't there only like 1 paper left? Oh yeah, there is. She pulls it out. It's the paper's just black. To which the hooded figure is gonna raise his hand. Oh, all right. All right, Ghosty, what we doing? Hooded figure's gonna look towards her. She looks confused for a second, but unlike Animeta, she's gonna speak out loud. And she says, "Oh, really? Some kind of therapist? No, I guess. I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. Uh-huh. Really? No, 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 I had like a mother and a father. Yeah, no, they raised me well. Yeah, no, they didn't care.
It almost guaranteed does not work like this, but can I roll an occultism to like? I know the answer's no.
No,
but Founder
no,
was
you
going
can't
to
hear.
try
No,
listening
no.
in, just like he's like
You
he's doing
cannot.
the thing
You
of like
cannot listen in.
you know how what like kids do where they like focus real hard and like and just imagine Eleanor's doing.
She's gonna
that.
keep speaking as she says, "Yeah, no, I'm pretty blessed. I didn't think about that until now. Hmm. Yeah, no, life's going good. I feel motivated. Looking forward to the hunting season coming up. Yeah. So yeah, sorry, I guess you lose, man. I'm sorry that oh yeah, well yeah, appreciate it. You as well. He's just gonna like pat his shoulder. Yeah, I win too.
Did you win by not having a traumatizing childhood?
Oh yeah.
That's just what happened. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That wasn't the game. I mean, I feel like if I say what it's out loud, it'll ruin the deal. So I'll just keep my silence. Okay, in that case,
Are you doing all right? Is your arm good? Because I just
My
shaved his
arm?
nose. Yeah, like, yeah, y'all good
oh
over there?
yeah, I'm fine.
Okay,
Oh shit! Yeah. By the way, how much healing did you give me? Sorry, I missed that.
you're just topped off. Just
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
he
I'm back
gave
to
you
full.
head.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, well, see as you're 0 and 2, my centaur friend, my centaur negotiating friend. I'm afraid you're going to have to sit this one out. As for the rest, do any other members of the Illuminate wish to try their hands in the game, or should we leave the final contenders to be Pine and... I suppose one of you could still step in, until one of the other contenders goes 2-0. In that case, who would like to pull next?
Personally, I'm interested in trying my hand at one of the mental games.
Tavian, or does Tavian and Queek want to give it a go?
I am a one-trick pony. I'm gonna stay on the sideline.
You
I
say
wanna
that a
do-
founder won a duel.
Fair point.
I want to do a more of like a ass whooping game.
Really, it's
Ass-whooping
random.
Yeah, not so much.
Oh wait, hold on.
It's random.
On you.
Oh wait, hold on. Shouldn't there be one more paper left in there? Yes,
wouldn't
there's
that
still
be
the
our
Illuminates
paper?
game. Oh hell yeah. She's gonna reach in and she's gonna pull out a paper.
let me see your sister.
This you guys. She's gonna flip it around. And there is a red, like a red marker, writing of like Illuminate. You guys don't have a symbol, right?
Not currently.
I'm getting on
no.
that.
Okay. John and I are gonna brainstorm some symbols. We're gonna see what works for us.
Yeah.
Then in that
We
case,
all know
it's a
damn
symbol.
well it's just gonna be the Illuminati symbol. We all know this.
Right. Well,
Let's
So,
be more creative than that.
John,
what's
we're
the
literally
Yeah,
the
I'll
Illuminati.
so what's the game you guys brought in?
You've already
Oh
lost.
yes, we got your we got the things for your game a while back. I appreciate you guys sending us that so quickly. The only people who actually brought something before the party, you don't count Nikolai. He's gonna like gesture to the court wizard, who steps off of like the box he's on, and next to him is like a smaller black black box, as he comes over and says, "All right, well, the way I was described the game, it's a game of what's in the box. It's a sort of lying game. One side looks inside what the context of the box and must then either lie or tell the truth about what's in the contents. And the person who does not see what's inside the box must discern whether they're lying." Wait. They're the ones who sent in the box, right? Yes. And how do we know they don't know what's in the box? I've been
If it helps,
told
I
that-
wasn't told. I literally was not told that this would even be a thing.
Right. This was actually sent from Leviton with they urged that the people of Luce were not to be told of any of the contents.
Right.
Right, but that's just what we've been told. I want to be the guesser. I'll only play if I'm the guesser.
I mean that's fine. I'll be on the other side then.
Hell yeah. Okay, then you both she's gonna like where do you want to be situated? Like have both sides like of a barrel?
Yeah, that'll do.
Do you want you are gonna make sure that the contacts are only seen by you and no one else behind you?
Yes.
I'm not saying that as like to help you, but like you could also be using your
Yes.
reaction as a way. All right. Okay, you set the box down in front of you. It's like a reasonably big box. It's like a little bit bigger than a shoebox.
Mhm.
Give me. Do you? Okay, so you just walk over with the box after it's handed to you.
Yes.
All right. The box is reasonably light. And you're gonna set it down.
Mhm.
You do see, like, before the game's even started, that she is paying attention to like how easily you're holding it. She does seem quite perceptive.
Okay.
All right, you open the box.
Yes.
The moment you open your box, there is a rank order immediately. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
It smells like something like died like a while back. It's like old, like an old carcass. But it's not. Looking inside, it's actually very simple what's inside. There appears to be a blonde wig of sorts.
Now, why is Trump's hair in my box?
No, not like that. It's actually like not like a man's wig. It's like a longer, like maybe let me.
Well, I mean, you said it's blonde. It's like a blonde wig and smells like a carcass. That sums it up pretty well.
That's the smell from the box. Inside the box, you can see the full contents. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm just double checking.
To double check, like I basically have to lie about what's in this, right?
Just give me 1 second. It's in it. It's just like a it's like long hair. It could either be like a longer man, like a man's blonde hair, or like a woman who's only got her hair up to her shoulder. But no, it's not like a fucking Trump wig. Do you there's like more to it, you suppose? Do you like as you like inspect the object, you notice a couple of things. First thing you notice is that the hair has something tied to the end of it, or more so, there is a tie on the end of it. Um, you actually do recognize this sort of tie. It is a lover's knot, if you remember those.
Hmm.
Tied at the end of the lover's knot appears to be like one end is at the end of the hair, and the other end has a very plain ring of sorts at the end. And the last thing you notice is that as you kind of like feel it and like check it, while you're doing this, do you want to make a deception check of sorts?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, what impression are you giving?
Well, just to make sure I understood the rules, it's basically a case of like I need to
You're
get
gonna
her to
tell
think
her-
it's something else.
You can tell her exactly what's in it, and if she thinks you're lying, she loses. You can lie about what's in it, and if she believes you, then she loses. But as are you just giving no information, or are you trying to give an impression?
He's gonna give an impression of like it's something that has to be handled carefully.
Gotcha.
Like if need be, like lightly like knocking the inside of the box, like he's moving like a piece of like pottery or something around.
So as you thumb the bottom of the of like the wig, it feels like a almost leathery bottom, and as you turn it over, you see two things. First of all, you see kind of like pushed up into the end of it what would a check be to like recognize gems? It's not a gem per se. Okay, so sorry. Not a gem. Excuse me. There's a crude like carving at the bottom of the wig, which is a eye of sorts. But as you're looking at it, you realize that like this is not a wig, or I mean, this isn't uncured leather. This just seems like flesh.
Like this lover's knot was literally scalped from somebody.
This does appear to be some sort of scalp. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All right. What do you tell Adina?
It's like as he's like knocking about, specifically like basically using the ring on his finger to kind of give more a sense of like weight and hardness to the object. He's saying like it's a bit of pottery with some unpleasant symbols on it.
Really? Pottery? What sort of symbols?
Almost like an eye on it, but it's crudely drawn and seems to involve count. I don't know. Would it get too close to the truth if you were to say like it involved like scalping something?
Do you actually want to try to figure out like what the eye is?
Not really.
Not really. Then that's up to you. Give me one deception check.
Okie doke.
To start us off.
All right, I roll. I rolled.
Oh, you did. Sorry, I for some reason did not see the roll. Okay, okay. Well, is it like pottery from your land?
I mean, that's a pretty broad question. I
Do
have
you
to assume it's
recognize
local.
where it's from? Assume
No.
it's local. Okay. What color is it?
What color is the skin underneath?
It's like a dry brown.
It's kind of a dry brown.
Dry brown. Sorry, I meant to say dried blood brown, but yeah. that's on me. Okay. And you said there's a drawing of an eye. Is the eye a different color?
Is it?
No.
No.
That doesn't seem very... This is a very uninteresting lie, or it's an uninteresting object. Would you really put an uninteresting object in there? You said this in advance.
It's Leviton's Senate, and they're a small town.
That's assuming you didn't send it. But if that's not the case, and you were just playing fair, then that does seem like the sort of thing a town would send. I'll make another deception check. Okay, one last question then. What's that odor I can smell from here?
Weak.
There's something there's something almost like daubed in it. I can't really tell what it is.
Oh, you can't see what's inside the pot?
Well, no. I can see what's inside the pot. I don't know what that is daubed around the inside of it, and frankly, I don't want to touch it.
Okay, well, so there's nothing inside of it, and there's something on the insides, per se, that smells bad? Like
Yes.
some sort of embalming fluid? Oh, shit, is it one of those fucking mummy pots? Oh, you got silent. Make a deception check.
That's silent. That silence is Tavia and me genuinely thinking, is that a thing?
I know what those
Do I
are.
even need a deception check of like me blanking of like, is that a thing?
More so, she thinks you know. And are attempting to hide it. Okay, I see what's going on. This is some of those pots that are full of like mummy guts. And oh, that's why he doesn't have anything on it, because okay. So you clearly don't know what you have. But I do. And I understand why it would be confusing, but you're not as well read as you think. Okay, I got it. You're telling the truth. You got a mummy pot.
Is this where I turn it around?
I lied, you guessed.
Wait, what?
Do you flip it over? Yeah, the wizard confirms that he guessed. Yeah.
Yeah, he turns it around. No, it's still disturbing, but it's not that.
Oh, it was just a wig. Fuck's sake.
No, this is a scalp.
Hey. Ugh. Oh shit. Gross.
Yeah.
I guess I lost, but you had to touch that thing, so I think I'm the winner.
Yeah. we both lost.
Sheesh.
I wasn't lying when I said I didn't want to touch it.
Sorry, sis. Guess you're not getting a turn.
He's just gonna leave the box over there. He's not interested in pulling that anymore.
Okay. Next up, so wait. Animeta and the 3 Illumina are left, right? They're the only ones who are 1-0?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Magar is going to say, all right, I'm going to shuffle up Animeta's game and our Centaur Negotiators game, as the two of them we haven't really had a chance to see them per se. Who would like to pull first?
I guess I'll do one.
Oh, just going for a clean sweep. Queek, you reach in.
Yeah.
At this point, we're all
Wait,
going to be
these are
stuck
gonna
at
be the
one.
mental games.
Oh shit! Let me.
Oh,
It's too
shit.
late. It's too late. It's too late. No,
No,
it's too late.
I put it back in the.
No, it's too late.
I can't read. I can't
It's
read
too
jokes on
late.
you.
No. That appears to be my game. Queek, was it? Step over here, please.
Oh no.
Over here. She's
Ah.
gonna come for you.
He's just
You
going
can
towards
see how
direction,
much
but-
Andrew's
It's
been
just
paying
backing
attention.
away. All right, Queek. The game is simple. I am quite the knowledgeable person. You will ask me one question pertaining to a subject you know a lot about, and I will answer it. If I cannot answer it, then I will fail.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, so it has to be like a specific event or something?
It can't be something I could never have known. It has to be something someone
Okay.
could have studied or learned of. Perhaps something from your hometown, perhaps some sort of knowledge of religious, occult, arcane lore. I'm very well studied.
Ask
Okay.
what you are. Just
What?
look her dead in the eye and just hit it with the "Who's that Batman?" question to like, "What am I?"
How do you make a annihilator chain gun?
Huh?
Yeah.
Andrew, God damn it, Andrew.
That's not a real. You don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
That's not a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
In Pathfinder?
Yeah.
No, the fuck it isn't.
Yeah, it is. The annihilator robots. They have chain guns. How do you make one?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's right.
From Numeria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not something someone would ever know.
I would.
You know?
Yeah.
All right then, wise guy, answer me. You have to tell me the answer. You're gonna tell me I don't know it.
All right. So first, you get
Does Queek know this?
I think he's had to kill them before.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, tell you what. You know how to make it, but there's no way you'd ever have the materials to make it because it takes like a lot of
Yeah.
like Android and like
Wait, hang on.
technology.
He knows
You know
the
there's a-
principles
you know
of
there's
making
a
it, but he
really
wouldn't be able to
simple
make it
answer,
himself, so I
right?
feel.
Hang on, you know there's a really simple answer that fit Queek, right? How do you make an
fuck
annihilator
that.
chain gun? You take. Alright, the way you do it is you take the arm of an annihilator robot and squeeze it under the left elbow, and now you have an annihilator chain gun.
All right, what is Queek's answer though?
Well, the way I did it was I killed an annihilator and then ripped it off and then just used it to kill the other one.
How did you operate it?
I just kind of stuck my hand in there,
Also, that's
And
not how you. What was the
pulled
question again?
the button that was in there.
What was the question?
How do you make?
Reiterate the question.
How do
How do
you
you
make?
make? You didn't make it. You just took it off.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I'm telling you, you gotta ask me a question. I could have known, and you're giving me an answer. That's like bullshit. Okay, give me a diplomacy check. Why do you have a +9 in diplomacy?
Good
Don't worry
question.
about it.
Oh, I'll hero point this.
Because he has reasonable charisma and he is trained in it.
That's my real. I'm gonna
Let's
fucking.
go, baby.
Okay, you see her look over at like the crowd,
Oh.
like or at least the not illuminated associated party, and Adina's like, yeah, that makes sense. Cisco's like, yeah, that makes sense. You didn't get it right. Varn will be like, well, make is a pretty vague term. You could have just answered something as vague as well. Lad, you didn't even answer the question. If an answer beats a non-answer. She's gonna like look like at the even the hooded figure, who's gonna like shrug. She's gonna look over her guards or be like, I mean, yeah, that kind of makes sense. We're all crazy. This is ridiculous.
There's just like a vein pulsing in her forehead right now.
For sure. I'll remember this. This isn't the end of this flesh warp. By the way, she
Damn,
actually
so
would have gotten that
would've
correctly.
known
if you
the
asked her
answer to that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
She's gonna stomp off to her guards. Oh, wait. Technically, Lumen are only 1-0. If they need the lead, one of the previous winners need to complete the last game. Any volunteers? I suppose as the ones with the lead, you would be. You can
Who was
choose
the
whoever
last
you
game
like.
again?
It's the Centaur Negotiators one. Or Diplomats.
Palmer,
I
I
would
kind of
lo-
wanted this one, but I feel like this is your alleyway. I feel like this is your time to.
I would agree. I will
Can I ride on
step
your
up.
shoulders while you do it and just like rub your head, like so that way I'm like part of it?
I can
Just making like squeaky noises.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay. Feller, you walk up to the hooded figure, and they nod at you as you hear their voice. Well, it kind of like tunes out as like his voice is like. It's not that he's like hypnotized or anything, but your folks on his
Yeah.
voice. Well, my game is quite simple. Yet I suppose against you, I should be a shoo-in to win.
No.
Magar Varn, the reason he's holding these festivities is for the sake of the rivaling tribes of sorts, sizing up their respective powers. He hasn't even spoke of the prize at the end. At the end of the day, I'm not interested in winning or losing. I'm more so interested in learning of others and how I can perhaps live in peace with any future nations. My challenge, I suppose, is quite simple. Can I help you with anything? And is the help that I can provide you with more lucrative than the victory of this competition of sorts? I've already spoken to you, and we've had many a conversation about sharing knowledge. Is there anything I can help you with right now that you value more than winning this game?
Oh. Beyond the desires I have already expressed. Nothing particularly comes to mind. I'm not rather humble and well, I don't call myself humble. I'm rather what's the term? Not humble. Minimalist? I don't require much.
I most don't like the breach in privacy, but I should let you know that I can grasp onto urges. If you don't mind the breach in privacy, perhaps I can make an offer.
Happily. I'm a very open person.
Make a will saving throw or fail it on purpose.
Fail on purpose.
He paused for a second. I do see one issue that you may find more lucrative in solving than whatever entails the rewards at the end of this.
Oh.
You have two compatriots. Well, you have more than that. I can see you're one who cares deeply about those around you. Your party of sorts, I wager you do care for them.
Yes.
Recently, it appears you've had issue or a deeply frightening lack of control in 2 of your party members' faculties.
I am blanking out IRL.
The Bay deal, the conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
Alma and Pine appear to, at times, lose control of their
Oh shit! Yeah,
bodies.
that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a solution, or at least a way to deal with the stupor that they're put into. I'm quite certain I even understand what's going on.
Oh.
Well, I don't intend to solve it for free.
Understood. You wish to win in exchange.
Yes. Are you willing to put the satisfaction of winning this tournament over your 2 friends' lives, and perhaps the lives of others that may befall them?
May I consult with...
No. It should be your decision.
I want to make sure I understand fully what's a grasp of regarding the competition. If my party members have any... How much it matters to them, basically.
I would say that would be against the nature of the competition to be asking others for their inputs. It should be your decision.
I wished to make a well-informed one, but I suppose. Falnor will do a quick little history. This competition, there's nothing beyond diplomatic stakes. There's nothing particularly at stake, is there?
So, Mayar hasn't even said what's at stake. As far as you know, you were in Restov. You do know of like duels and competitions between nobles, and there are sometimes like large gold prizes. Oftentimes when it's big kingdoms and such. Var, on the other hand, he kind of has like a village of sorts. You're playing this in a stock like what is probably their village hall of sorts is like right over there.
Mine was literally rolling in the mud. Yeah.
It's not exactly the sort that there's like huge grand prizes. Martin hasn't even spoken of it, so you don't know. You don't imagine it's a lot, and nor do you imagine anyone's gonna like look down on you guys. At the same time, it is unknown, so you're like it's like an unknown thing that you don't know what Varna's gonna.
The stakes seem relatively low. Nor have they been specified, and no gold is worth more than the well-being of those who I care about and such. I had to weigh whether or not the impact of this game would affect others more than my own party, but I'm a bit selfless like that. In that case,
it had to be Ulner that we weighed everything on.
In that case,
To be fair, it was between Tweak, Falnor, and Pine. Falnor and Pine are probably taking that deal. Tweak.
You remember I'm also on that list, right?
Oh, sure, you're right.
Tamian's like, hell no.
In that case, if you are able to help them, then you win.
I am, and I am able. Their abilities do play a part in the solution. But if that is the case and you do take the deal, then you must concede.
Falnor, there's a moment of like, was it? I almost imagine what's that term where they use the camera where they like bring it closer but like change the aspect ratio, or not aspect ratio.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, there's a moment of that as it like instead of going in, it goes out. As then
Blink
Falnor,
back into reality.
Yeah, as Falnor then turns, was it to the mayor and is like, I concede.
The hooded
As you're
figure
saying this, Pine
nods
is
his
just
head.
like rubbing her head. He's just like, huh? Shit, it wasn't enough.
What?
You did good,
Wait,
Pine.
like, did you lose or did you just give up?
I concede. He wins.
Oh, okay. You could have just said he won. It made it sound like you were a quitter.
Uh, not exactly. But
No,
he
we don't
wins,
spit
fair
in
and
this
square.
household. We swallow.
This is
If that's the
this
case,
this outcome is
Mayor
my
Varn,
choice,
speak up.
but he did win fair and square.
If that's the case, then it's currently Animeta in third place, the Centaur Diplomat in second place. Founder, as you've lost to him, you would also, assuming that your score was the negative one, in second place. Is there anybody else who wishes to face against him in the Illumina crew?
I don't want to see what his game is.
Hmm.
Like, everyone's just been staring into each other's eyes. It's like kind of romantic.
I don't know if you would like it, Pine.
That just makes me want to do it even more. You know me.
I'm 500 XP from wanting to do this.
500 XP from wanting to do this is such a funny thing.
No, the
If
reason for 500 XP is it's because I'd be able to absolutely lie to this motherfucker.
If no one on the Illuminate is interested, then we can assume that the winner is the Centaur Diplomat.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try the game? Or
He'll nod his head. Chris Pine, correct?
is this like a mental only game?
This is my only method of speaking.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. I'll reciprocate.
Yeah. So you realize now why he's just been staring at people.
Oh yeah. My bad. I completely misinterpreted what was going on. I thought it was like
Not
a
at all.
staring contest or like. He's also
My
not
game-
talking. He's making the conscious choice to continue the psychic conversation.
My game is simple. I will attempt to offer you something that you value more than winning this duel of sorts. Part of it will require me to, as I do not know much about you, attempt to peer at your desires. Is that fair? No issues of privacy?
No issues of privacy, but this doesn't really feel like a game to me. It's more like a.
I'm just as interested in understanding my competitors as I am in. I'm honestly not at all interested in winning. It's simply a game of which of your desires, if I can outmatch the one to win. Do you fail the wisdom saving throw?
I will.
Okay. He paused for a moment. See. You're not easily deterred. He thinks for a moment. Interesting. Apologies, you're quite an interesting specimen. Are you aware of yourself?
None, and he says the word.
In the sense of your birth.
No, that's kind of a blank for me.
I see. Would filling in that blank constitute you conceding the match?
No, not really. I've been fine without it.
Even if it means seeing your brother again?
Remember that we figured out that you can just kind of get it back pretty easily.
That is not how the cycle goes. As much as I would like to fight it, he lives in my heart. And besides, we're of a unique birth. I'll see him again.
Unique is putting it lightly. And he paused for a second. I think I've changed my mind. I think you'd be better off not knowing. Yes, I will give you this match.
No, wait, but
I
hold
do
on.
not think the knowledge would help you.
Well, hold on now. You said you're making that decision for me?
This is not an attempt at reverse psychology. I truly do not
I'm very
think...
susceptible to reverse psychology. Now I kind of want to know.
No, I'm genuinely. You guys like arguing about.
Oh, look, let me lose now.
Your interpretation is not correct. It's wrong. But if it's what makes you happy and is what helps you push forward, then I do not think the truth will bear any meaning.
It makes sense. But at the same time,
You're happy now, are you not?
I wouldn't say happy.
I will also concede to you that I just promised Foundur a way to deal with you and Alma's predicament with the stupors. That will be solved. Or you will be the one solving it, but let's not get into that. I will give you both a breakdown later.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of confused here. There's just like a zoom in on like, you know the one like cinematography trick where they just zoom in on the face and the eyes go to the side. That's what Pine's doing right now. Like, wait,
Office ass fucking.
It zooms in even further than that one brain cell bopping around in there.
Pine, I do not want
Oh,
to take your decision away from you, but if you trust me to be telling you the truth, then you must also trust me to truthfully understand that this isn't what's best for you. Trusting me to be a figure that does not wish you harm, and also trusting me to tell you a truth that would not help you, are both opposing statements. It would make no sense for you to learn it.
I mean, all I have now is faith. I guess extending it to you.
Trust that I wish you no harm.
You have my trust.
Very well. At that, he puts his hand up and said, he doesn't say anything actually, but Magar Varn will be like, oh, all right, congratulations, the Luminant are the winners. Wow,
Mine just look like
great
this right
showing,
now.
everyone.
You just
that
all
is
look
literally
happy.
what you guys have been doing for the past couple of minutes. Wow, quite fantastic, everyone. A rousing applause to our winners, the Illuminates. He's like the only one clapping. Actually, no.
The
Edina is
polite
also clapping.
political clap is also coming from
Yeah,
Davian.
Edina's clapping. Suitscale is clapping. One of the guards starts clapping. Animeta glares at him, and he stops clapping. Well, you must be wondering what your prize is. Well, I've got good news for you. The coming up soon. I'm not certain if you've heard news of it, but there is a hunting lodge not too far from here. Well, depends on what you consider far. But they plan to be hosting a grand game of sorts. I have quite some while back reserved the seat of honor of sorts to said hunting ground, and I give you. He like reaches in the pocket and pulls out like almost a not Wizard of Oz, Charlie in a Chocolate Factory golden ticket looking thing, a VIP seasonal Lord of the Hunt membership for you and your party. He'll hand it to you, David.
All right, I'll take it. Davian
I
now
just gotta
has
look
the
at-
shittiest Six Flags season pass of all time.
I'm just gonna just look at Queek and say, I don't think I want to play games anymore.
I assure you,
Yeah, I'm just
I've met the man in charge, and this isn't their first rodeo. It's quite the lucrative business, and even if you're not interested in it, that will go for. I mean, they haven't finished it yet, but I'm sure you, in a couple years' time, that can go for perhaps my whole town. But I think the experience will be quite good for you and your party. Speaking of experience, this has been a great time, you all. Thank you for coming. Please enjoy the food, the festivities. Let me pop some wine. It's like popping the wine and like fucking Pine is just like his face. Okay. With that, the festivities close. But as the festivities are closing and people are like talking amongst themselves, Animeta does make her way out quickly. She does say goodbye to you, Pine, as well as like gives like a graceful bow to the rest of the party as she leaves.
I'm guessing Pepper would
The-
accept Queek.
The Aldori sisters
Just what's up,
do
Queek?
finish their conversation with Alma, but they head off. Edina even says, "We'll see you at the hunting grounds, I guess," as they trot off. To which Magar says, "Oh yes, they were quite interested in the prize. I'd wager if they even knew that I had it, Pine may not have kept his head."
Bye, Adina. Wait, what?
In the meantime,
Huh?
the Suit Scale obviously as he's like walking off. Bye. Thanks for introducing me to that idiot. Laughing with his bundle of shinies. Okay, but before we end the session, the hooded figure does give his solution of sorts, as he tells Pine and Alma, and the rest of the party, for that matter, from what I understand of your compatriots, both of them seem to be linked to a Fae influence from the First World, but the Fae aren't capable of mind control or that sort of direct involvement unless they were truly face to face with you. And even then, it wouldn't be to the degree of controlling your actions or putting you into a dreamlike state. If I was to understand it, it wouldn't work on someone like me. It appears to be you are linked to this patron of sorts via emotions, or they've experienced such fierce emotions that due to your connection to them, you are experiencing them in return. This is leading to a dreamlike stupor where your surging emotions take over your reality. My recommendation to any and all of you is, should you be in a state of heightened emotion, of which you are uncertain is reality or not. And I should wager, when I say heightened emotion, I do not mean anger, sadness. It can even be joy, perhaps hunger, any sort of major emotion. the best way to grasp your perception of reality is to come with a emotional key of sorts. When you see a key, you imagine grooves, yes?
Sure.
Each key has its own unique grooves. What you require is a mental key that you do not impart on others. And this needs to be a key that is utilized with memories, and I would recommend grows longer and longer. The more you can add onto the key, the stronger it gets. I would recommend a 3-prong key to start with. Pine. Quickly, I would like you to imagine a moment of great happiness in your life. You don't need to tell me it. For reference, what is a moment of great happiness to Pine?
He's gonna think back to his brother, and when we first started adventuring, and to the times where we nicked by the skin of our teeth.
Okay. Then, are you imagining? Give me an exact moment.
An exact moment. I'll think of. The time his brother and I'm gonna think of the fight with the lonely warrior, where his brother got hit pretty bad, ran away without a scratch, and Pine just hid. It was hilarious and amazing that he was able to trick him. Such an adept warrior, all that, and get away relatively scot-free with his friends and his brother.
Now, think of a moment of great negative emotion.
Losing his brother. Period.
And then back to another great happiness. Great joy, great positive emotion.
Another. Pine's gonna be blanking for a bit, but then he remembered, like, hey, I got Little Rock to take care of.
All right. Then remember that key. As time passes, add more grooves to it. I posted in chat. When there's a moment where you are experiencing a great positive, a great negative emotion, repeat that key to yourself. If it does not match exactly, then you are under a stupor of sorts. Realizing you are in one is the first step to breaking out, and from there it should be quite easy of you to get a hold of your surroundings.
Alright. Like, do I need to... When I'm adding to the keys, it could be any sadness, any happiness?
Great negative and great positive. It does not have to be happy or sad.
Could I add to the key at any time, or like...
I would recommend keeping it something you can memorize. The more complex it is at the beginning, the harder it would be to keep track of it.
Okay.
But it is a stronger key if you add more.
Okay.
I've also this is me talking. You didn't tell him any of these. He specifically told you not to tell him.
No.
It is important that you do not share this
Making that
information,
easy.
as should someone know what your memory key is, they may be able to manipulate you even easier. The same way if one was to know a true name of a demon of sorts.
Or like having a key to the house, so that way you don't need to break a window.
Correct.
Week's gonna break the window anyways.
Whoa.
He does share this information with everyone. If anybody else would like to make a key in the future, let me know. Or inform me what the key is. As DM, not as a character.
That honestly sounds like something neat Falnor would want as well. Like, it's not
Yeah,
Faye.
you heard the information.
Yeah. So essentially, think of a moment of great.
They
joy,
just
sadness,
the
joy
way-
again, and you can just
Yeah.
intermingle it
The way he
until it's unique
described
to
it
you.
is as long as they're like two like differing emotions, and you keep like ping ponging between them. It's like the opposite of a sleeper agent.
So like it could be rage and calm, joy and sad, things like that.
As long as they're alternating, yes.
Could it be like joy, sad, rage, joy, sad, sad, joy, sad? Like it could be anything
No,
like that.
you can't have repeats, or you can't have like
No
subsequent
repeat.
repeats.
Repeats.
Yeah, no
repeats.
repeats. Okay.
Yeah.
But you could go joy, sad, rage, sad, joy, sort of shit. Okay.
Yeah. All right. It's not exactly a cliffhanger, but are we down to end the session there, or was there something else somebody wanted to check out? We can start the next session with the start of chapter 6.
I
good to
can't think
me.
of anything.
I can't think of anything either. Pine's just gonna say like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna play any games for a second. That was fucking brutal.
Then
Right now, Pine is that little pink dude from what was it, Happy Friends or whatever the fuck? Smiling Friends.
Smiling friends, yeah.
Yeah, he's that little pink dude after the festival. Just looking like a raisin. this is fine.
yes.
Oh man.
Oh, that's spot on.
Foundlore is pretty happy with his decision though.
He's like, oh hey, Pine got traumatized, and we got to win-win. Let's go.
Wait. So you guys wait. You beat Animeta. You beat Southern Diplomat.
Why the fuck
Beat
is
the
that?
Swordswoman. None of you beat Suit Scale.
Whose skill dropped out after you stole the money? Yeah.
Well, I mean, there was a good chance when you pulled his number. It really was random who got what number. You guys coped despite it. Oh yeah. Falnor winning the duel and Queek winning the Battle of Minds is so fucking goofy. For real, like the way they described it, you guys would need to be at like a disadvantage because you had like, you guys have like everything for everybody, and then meanwhile you guys pick the worst people possible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his strategy was very simple: drag her down to his level and beat her with experience.
For sure. The fact that he immediately so many natural 20s this game, ridiculous amount of natural 20s. The fact that Queek just like he didn't need to convince her, he just had to convince everybody else.
I'm guessing I just rolled past all of what's her face's perception check or perception
one.
DCs.
You failed one, but it was the one you were confused on. So she figured out you don't even know what the fuck it is, which wasn't really much of a revelation.
What was her DC anyway?
Her DC was like a. Let me double check. I didn't remember it, but it was high.
Can we get
It was
one
very
XP for
high.
trauma?
No.
Damn.
It was 27.
Damn,
Which,
so
like,
I
all
only had a
your-
50-50 chance.
You were rolling them. You were hitting them, dude.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I can't crit crit fail unless I got a nat 1. But it's like, damn, that's a high DC.
No, okay. You were definitely the correct person for that one. I mean, theoretically, someone else could have been so stupid it worked, but yeah,